From TMP to TTNG, for sure the cure and those tired meme jeans. Helican Sella and the promise ring. Sunny day, real estate and rights this spring. Prince Twinkle Daddies help keep the dream alive. I constantly thank God for Algernon and Remo Christie Front Drive. Mineral, snowing, high tide, hotelier, and more. Rio Limo only consists of the DC emotive hardcore. But you gotta admit, Kyle and Ellie really on that emo bullshit. You gotta admit that Kyle and Ellie really on that emo bullshit. Have you heard the tired and disavowed lonely word? Have you heard the disavowed and lonely word? Have you heard the lonely disavowed word? Have you heard the tired and lonely disavowed word?
Happy anniversary to the E-Word. This is our 20th episode, and this is the 1-year anniversary episode of the E-Word. This is Kyle. I'm joined with Ellie, as always. Ellie, happy anniversary of doing this thing.
Thank you. It means a lot that you remembered. I was considering couples therapy for a little bit, but honestly, this just turned it around 100%. I'm really happy with you.
Couples therapy. I love that modern baseball split.
I was gonna say that, but I thought it wasn't funny enough.
Me saying it wasn't funny either. So, Ellie, we are joined here with the band Commander Salamander.
Yep, that is us.
Well, right now we have Claudio, who was that episode 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 3. Holy shit.
Comeback kid.
And we have Liam, who begged us to be on the podcast for half a fucking year.
This has been 6 months, yeah, of Liam just tweeting podcast at us.
I'm sorry for that, but to be fair, it's pretty funny.
No, you're fucking not.
You were booked for half a year, but still made the joke, which made it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, it's definitely the Matt Damon on Jimmy Kimmel thing, where he was our final guest, Matt Damon, has been cut for time. That's been Liam for 6 months.
I hope you don't mind that I'm drinking the LaCroix.
What flavor is it?
If you can hear it, just, it's lime.
That's the worst one. I'm taking offense to that, Liam.
Does LaCroix have flavors?
No,
Yeah.
It's just you drink it and then somebody yells a flavor from another room and you can kind of taste it.
That's maybe my favorite Salamander tweet.
It's a stolen joke. I don't remember who originally made it.
Ah, shit.
I
I
think
could
you
never be
made
a stand-up comedian.
a long time ago.
When I did stand-up comedy in college, my next door neighbor was my best friend, and he would steal my jokes and just post them on his Twitter all the time.
Nice.
It was really upsetting. I was really miserable that year, and he kept taking the one thing that gave me validation, which was people laughing at my jokes, and stole it.
That sucks. But on the real, I've been considering doing stand-up.
Is that what's going on with Commander Salamander?
Yeah, because we don't know how to do shit, and so we're just gonna quit.
We don't
music.
even know how to get all of us in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
This just in, Commander Salamander doesn't like shit. They don't go outside.
I do want to preview what we're going to do on this episode. We're going to talk a little about Commander Salamander. Then we're going to do what we've been listening to. We're not going to do news or anything like that. We got an exclusive track. And the big segment is we're going to do something called TAKESGIVIng. This is coming out the day before Thanksgiving because that's when the last one came out. And we asked for people to submit hot takes on emo. We got 50 of them. I narrowed it down to 20 of them, and we are going to rank those takes.
My favorite response was actually not even in the Google Doc. It was someone, Old Buscemi, that Twitter user, They just replied to our tweet with, "What's the difference?" Which hurt me. It hurt me inside. I didn't realize I was like a hot take factory.
I did see that. I didn't know how to respond.
Jesus.
I'm pretty excited about that because we got some like real fucking bizarre ones.
There was like a lot of weird shit, and there were Claudio. Was that you that submitted like 8 of them?
I didn't submit like 8 of them, but I may or may not have submitted like a few that were just tremendously stupid, and I'd rather not like own up to.
Well, one of them was, "I am drunk. I will talk about this when we record." So you're already going back on that.
No comment.
Who has the squawking bird in the background right now?
I'm outside. It might be me, but I can't hear any fucking birds.
Liam speaks to the birds. The birds are spies. They report to the trees.
That's a band, right?
That's a screamo band.
I thought so.
Remember when Ellie called me
I do remember that, even though I was like very inebriated at that.
Yeah,
time.
that was during one of me and Claudio's like weekly FaceTime sessions, I think.
Can that stay?
Claudio was
Does that have to be edited
Claudio
out?
was like,
I think we might.
Don't put that out.
Can that just be the episode title?
Yes.
So let's actually talk about what's up with Commander Salamander. Y'all are playing a comeback show soon.
Yes, we're very excited about that. We're playing with Origami Angel, California Cousins, and a Sacred Deer, formerly known as Glow.
Yeah.
It's at Grateful Acres. We love our homies there. Shout outs to everyone there. Sammy, Dree, everyone that comes to those shows are fucking fantastic.
Steve.
It's a cool scene. Yeah, of course. But yeah, that show's coming up next Saturday. So, but this will probably come out after that. So I just realized that's pretty pointless of telling people to come out.
Make them
I
feel
don't-
bad.
There
for
is
not
the
showing
one
up.
that we
But like, is like Commander Salamander like actually properly back?
Yes, we have quite a few releases planned. We're taking things slow on the DL, not really trying to, what's the word? I don't want to jump the gun on anything, but
So that's why we're on your podcast.
yeah, that's why we're here to talk about under vague terms the things that we're doing.
Commander Salamander on the podcast to promote something. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that we are working on an LP, the one that was supposed to come out.
Hold the fuck up.
It's a different LP.
That might have been news in like June 2017.
Yeah,
Wait, so does Off the Goop exist?
not
Kind
as
of.
not as a full album, but there are recordings.
There's lost tapes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the equivalent of songs from the black hole for
Okay.
kids
Let
like 10 years from now.
Let me explain what exactly happened. So we did this we were supposed to do this tour with Morning Dew, and that fucking everything possibly that could have went wrong absolutely went wrong, like from the word go. And so
From the word go, they were like, all right, it's time to break up.
basically, not to throw anybody under the bus, but it just completely everything fell through, and it was a nightmare. And then we were driving from Philly to Pittsburgh, and I got slapped with a $170 ticket for something stupid, like not even really my fault. And then, thanks.
What's that?
That was Liam.
Nice.
I knew that was Liam. But anyway, so all of the morale was at the absolute lowest, and we were just like, "Fuck this, we're going home."
We
and
were
not gonna
listening
talk
to
for a while."
Algae Bloom, if that tells you anything.
We almost like called it quits right there and just broke up, but we were like, "Nah, let's just fucking not talk to each other for a while and just not." And then
And
we'll
then
come
we
back.
hung out every day.
Yeah, it was like a week before we started hanging out again, but we didn't do music stuff for a good while. But then, we started writing things without really any goal in mind, and we were just like, okay, like now's a good time to start doing things again. So yeah, that's the story of why we haven't been active all summer.
Can I ask like what happened to like the physicals of Gross October?
I
That
would
could be,
tell
like,
you
off
if
the record.
I would tell you if I really knew. All I know is that Sawyer of Happy Dog Records, I'm calling you out personally. You really fucked us over on that one, Chief.
Yeah, can we leave that in? Because for real, like I remember Claudio like texting me like all the time, just being like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on? We're not getting paid. The physicals aren't coming out. This is ridiculous."
We still haven't gotten. The only thing that we got were CDs, like a box of CDs, and they were just like in little cardboard like packages. Like they weren't.
Not even like the cardboard packages like Quiet Hours was. It was just 2 pieces of paper. Just
Yeah.
like,
Sick.
And
Sick.
I think maybe like 3 or 4 people got their lathes. We never got anything other than the box of CDs. And then when I tried to talk to Sawyer about it, like recently, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna send him." Never fucking sending them. So
Is he
Yeah,
doing stuff for other bands?
no, he dropped out of DIY. I think he's just Happy Dog Records is inactive. All the other bands that were on his label are pretty much in the same boat as us. Like Step Brother and No Momentum, they got fucked over pretty hard too.
No Momentum got their tapes.
Oh, did they? I didn't
Yeah.
know.
When we saw
What
them,
makes
they had
them so
some-
fucking special?
Yeah.
They're
What sucks
better
is
than
that
us.
our fucking we were Gross October was out on Happy Dog before their record was. Like, no shade to them, it's not their fault, but like I just the logic there is just can't be beat, I guess.
Did he not see you were on the E-word freshman class?
Jeez, I guess that clout token isn't thick enough.
I want to thank you guys for doing that. Because of that, that was the first episode of the E Word that I actually listened to from start to finish, and that's how I found out about Stars Hollow.
Sick.
So the point of this is that Stars Hollow goes in.
You can't see me, but I'm dabbing right now.
I wonder how many people actually listen to this podcast from start to finish.
You know, I would if
Jeez. Liam.
if I had the attention span to listen to something for hours at a time.
Is there anything else going on with Commander Salamander you want to talk about?
I'm thinking about what I'm allowed to talk about is what the problem is. I think
You're
it's safe
the one
to
that makes that decision.
I mean, yeah, I think it's safe to say that we're putting out a split with Origami Angel this year, like before the end of the year. Yeah, that was supposed to happen a long time ago, and now it's finally happening, and I'm very stoked about it.
I keep hearing about like there's like tons of Origami Angel like stuff that's about to release or something.
Ryland is a fucking wizard. Like, I'm pretty sure he has releases planned for like 2 years. Like, we were hanging out with him last night, and like he's just so fucking good at producing shit. Like, shout outs to my man.
Yo, big shout outs to Ryland. Big shout outs to Ryland. Very close friend of the pod.
Big
Did y'all
shout
do
outs
an
to
episode?
Ryland for
What?
letting me eat his Triscuits last night.
Did y'all do an episode with Ryland yet?
It's in the pipe.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
definitely happening. I'm really stoked that you're the 1 year anniversary episode because like more than any other band, like I do truly feel like Commander Salamander is like the E Words band. You know?
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
I
Like-
definitely support that.
I
think
feel
it's
like
a bit of a sellout territory.
Yeah.
I think I gotta leave.
No, but yeah, for sure. Like Ellie, like we've been friends for a fucking long ass time, like almost as long as I've been in DIY, like at all. So
Yeah.
it's really cool that we're able to collaborate.
in some sort of fashion. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting on the demos for Push Down and Turn.
Yeah, totally. No, for real. I've been wanting to for a long time. I just don't know really how to fit that in or like not write Commander Salamander songs when I pick up a guitar.
I'm still waiting on y'all three to come together and be my backing band for my Third Eye Blind cover band.
We're down.
Down.
We're down.
What's
That's
that
not
thing?
even fucking true. Like you legit told me you'd only listen to Semi Charmed Life and kind of Jumper because of the Jim Carrey movie.
No, I like that one song.
Yes, man.
I'll never let you go. That
Oh
one?
God, that's not even fucking on the good Third Eye Blind album.
Yeah, but it's one of the better songs. Like, I didn't know my clout was being tested today over my Third Eye Blind knowledge.
Don't they play in like weird tunings too?
I hope they do.
They have
Didn't
like
they
emo,
say-
right?
string cases and shit.
Didn't they say they were influenced by Sunny Day Real Estate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never listened to Sunny Day Real Estate.
Me neither.
They're dad rock, so don't worry about it. Kind of like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
See, the problem is, I absolutely love the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
See why I said uh-oh?
That's unforgivable.
I know. I don't care.
That's
I'll
fucking gross.
I will. Listen, I grew up on Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay, like I worship them.
You worship them though?
The Red
I mean,
Hot
okay.
Chili Peppers is to Claudio as the Bare Naked Ladies are to me and Ryland.
Yeah,
You
I
worship
just
the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but not Third Eye Blind.
yeah, because fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers slap, literally and figuratively. Have you heard that man Flea go?
I have heard that man Flea go. He used to play in that band Fear.
Yeah. I fucking yeah.
For some reason, when he said fear, I thought you meant fury.
Yeah, he
On
used to
Run
play.
for Cover Records.
It's fucking wild that Fury's on Run for Cover. I hope Run for Cover becomes like the next Triple B, like the next like hype hardcore label.
Yeah, because they're not really fucking doing the whole emo pop punk thing very well anymore. And why even fucking bother with Run for Cover Records if they don't do Tuesdays with Tay?
No shit. We should get Tay on the podcast.
Do it, please. I watched those when I was like 15 and getting into DIY music, and I would just like all summer I would sit in my room and marathon Tuesdays with Tay.
For some reason, they have replay value that's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's weird. Like there hasn't really been anything like that since either.
The E word.
Well, Tuesdays with Tay had a visual aspect.
I know.
We'll come to either Austin or Wisconsin and shoot a live episode
Do it.
and do sketch comedy.
I for real would love to like have a visual component to the E word, but
How about you get your show on True TV and you can do sketch comedy on True TV,
that's sick.
Get the Impractical Jokers on.
or Chris Gethard.
I was gonna suggest that we actually just call it Jackass.
That's a good show name. I wonder if that's taken.
Chris Gethard is emo as fuck.
Yeah, it
Yep.
also already canceled, or they like didn't opt for a renewal.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that sucks.
Sis, you're canceled.
Didn't that one like Sparkle Punk band go on the Chris Gethard show and it was like a big deal?
The Great White.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. That's
I
literal
know.
insanity. I wonder if Chris Gethard listens to the E word.
I don't know that the Great White are actually like involved in like what we consider DIY. It's weird. I've never really seen them on
Right.
social media or like play shows with bands I know.
I haven't.
I'd love
either.
to be friends with them though.
They're really good songwriters.
Yeah, for sure.
So is that everything that's new with Commander Salamander?
Yep, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do
I
it.
will say this would be a lot funnier if Fernando were here. Me and Liam
Oh,
are
wait,
not.
wait. There's one thing that Claudio left out.
Okay. So.
Okay, so we hadn't practiced for a while, and my dog peed on Claudio's guitar.
Yeah.
Sick. Claudio, you sound so fucking dejected.
Yeah, dude, I was pissed. Literally and
So
figuratively.
Did it have any effect on the guitar?
Nah, I was just like, why is there little speckles at the bottom of my guitar? And then I picked it up and I was like, oh, that's pee.
Does this smell bad?
Yeah, it's fucking dried piss. It still has a smell.
Just put it in the washing machine, dude.
Okay. What sucks is that was like the one guitar that had all 6 strings.
That's the fucking story of DIY right there.
Yeah, I don't change strings on guitars.
Just buy a new guitar.
I have 4 guitars. None of them are stringed all the way.
Can I just say your icon is like giving me major nostalgia right now? Claudio?
Yeah. I saw that like because I just logged into Skype for the first time since probably like 2016, and I was like, oh damn,
I think the last time I logged into Skype, we played D&D.
that was lame.
D&D sucks. Real talk.
Commander
And
would kick your ass.
I say that like despite the fact that I forced Kyle to look up his D&D alignment so I could make a tweet that got 9 likes.
nice.
But I also learned a little bit about myself. So you can feel good about it.
Sick.
Do you want to do it? What have we been listening to this week?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing.
I don't want to go because I've literally not been listening to anything except for
Okay.
But that's
I'll
not
go.
true because
go.
you are now a Mom Jeans fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So my girlfriend and we went to go see Prince Daddy, which was fucking sick. They're so good. Their new songs sound amazing live. Really, really stoked for that new record. And we were like walking back to the car, and Dina said, "You know, I love Prince Daddy so much. They are like one of the only bands that's making me excited about new music lately. Well, them and Mom Jeans." And so like I gave her shit about that for like the whole ride home.
Oof.
Because I'm a terrible girlfriend. I decided like, you know, if this means like this much to my partner, I owe it to her to like give them another shot. And so I just like binged their discography before work one day.
Including the ones they don't want you to listen to?
No, I didn't listen to anything that wasn't on Spotify. But honestly, like I've always held the opinion that the split with Grad Life is actually good, and that shit is like fantastic. Like Shred Cruise is a fucking masterpiece. And Puppy Love is like really good. Best Buds has this problem where it's very, very samey, but at the same time, like I thought of it as like, oh, this is what like Twinkle kids listen to when they don't want to admit that they like Man Overboard, right? So I went into it. I went into it with that mindset, and I was like, this is actually pretty good, you know. And like I still think Scott Pilgrim v My GPA is a dope song. So in addition to that, just like I literally can't stop listening to Blink-182. Like it's a problem. Like every time I have like free time and I can listen to music, it's Dude Ranch, Enema of the State, or Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Like that's it.
I wish I had the guts to name an album that.
Crazy thing about that, it was like suggested by like a roadie or something, and he had to like sue to get royalties for it because he just stole it.
Sounds about right.
They just stole that idea. But like I've come up with like a unified theory of Blink-182. Like I can like deduce the type of person you are, like based on like which Blink album is your favorite. Like, okay, if like Buddha or Fly Swatter or whatever is your favorite, you suck. You're a terrible, boring person, and you probably drink too much PBR. If your favorite album is Cheshire Cat, I cannot wait for you to turn 17 and discover what boobs feel like.
Damn.
If your favorite album is Dude Ranch, that's also my favorite album, so you're probably a very sad person, but you're on your way. And Enema of the State is probably like universally agreed upon to be Blink's best album. I think that's like the critical consensus or whatever. And like, okay, that's fine. If you like Enema of the State the most, I can't fault you for that. If you like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket the most, you are even more of a contrarian than I am, and I hate you. And if your favorite is the self-titled, then shut the fuck up and go listen to Morrissey and The Cure, because that's obviously what you want to listen to.
I only listen to Neighborhoods.
You don't exist.
Yeah.
I like recently liked that album for the first time.
I'm joking, actually. No.
Good one.
The real joke is that I don't listen to Blink-182 because I pretend like I don't like pop punk, and I feel like if I actually started to listen to it, I'd like it.
That's like not even true though, because I added everyone in the Discord, and like you had very strong opinions about Blink-182.
I did?
Yeah. Yes, you like went in depth on them.
Yeah, okay,
Like
yeah,
ranked
I
their
kind of
albums
remember
and
that.
shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Well, that was because like I listened to them a lot, like growing up, and
Yeah. You also said they were better than Green Day, which is like
well, yeah, because I don't really like Green Day.
I accept that opinion, like I get that opinion. I still don't know if I agree with it though.
I don't.
I saw Green Day like at an arena rock show, and it was just kind of like, okay, like, like even back then, I was like, really, like, y'all are still doing this?
I mean, they probably should have quit after like Warning, but
yeah, other than that, I just don't really like the way that like they sound. Like I don't know how to elaborate on it because like it's just to me it's like the definition of generic. Like all of the generic pop punk bands sound like Green Day, and that's why I don't like them.
Oh, so you're like getting like the Seinfeld effect. Like everyone ripped Green Day off so hard that when you go back and listen to Green Day, they sound generic.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that, but like, fuck, man. I don't know.
I don't listen to enough pop punk to have an opinion.
Yeah, I had a whole freshman year to do that.
You were still listening to pop punk in freshman year? You hadn't graduated to power violence or whatever already?
Well, in freshman year, it was like halfway through freshman year, I graduated to like Warped Tour metalcore.
I think freshman year I was like trying to pretend to like Merzbow.
What?
That's where I was.
That's advanced.
Yeah.
To even
Freshman
know that
year.
people expect you to like Merzbow.
7th and 8th grade was me like pretending to like Sonic Youth, so I guess that was like the next step.
Oh, don't even talk to me about 7th grade. I was in the middle of my dubstep phase.
Everyone our age was. That was the thing.
Yeah, like I still have like a soft spot.
Until last year.
I still have like a soft spot in my heart for dubstep. Like I still like Fernando and I sometimes like bond over the fact that we had our dubstep phase at the same time and listened to pretty much all the same fucking artists.
Did you like go to all their shows and headbang and shit?
No, I couldn't go to shows. I was in 7th grade and my dad was like, "Fuck you! Like,
Yeah.
I'm not driving you to a rave."
Yeah, that sounds like a bad
I
idea.
genuinely cannot name another dubstep artist besides Skrillex.
Deadmau5.
I don't know.
But the thing about Skrillex
Does
is that
Deadmau5 count as dubstep? What?
no,
I
dubstep does
didn't-
not count as dubstep.
Deadmau5, I said.
Yeah, Deadmau5 does not count as dubstep.
Oh,
Okay,
really?
so I'm all right.
Bass Nectar?
Bass Nectar, I listened to a little bit of them, but
Knife Party.
Excision?
yeah, Knife Party I kind of liked. Excision, Fernando really liked because that's what got him into like beatdown hardcore. I think I got that right, but
That's sick. I like dubstep now.
yeah, like dubstep drops where it gets fucking like heavy as shit. That's what got Fernando into hardcore, like for real.
That's so sick. Oh my god.
Yeah.
One
But
day
yeah.
it's Bangarang, the next fucking day it's Bulldoze. Holy shit.
But so the thing about Skrillex is that Skrillex had this. Nobody really knows about this. Me and Fernando do, but Skrillex between From First to Last and when he became Skrillex, he had this solo project that was like MySpace pop, like scene kid pop, and like he would sing and it would be like bubbly like pop music, and he had like a fucking beautiful voice, and like we still love it to this day. And Liam hates when we play it in the car, but I still love it. Like it's fucking amazing.
Wait,
That
are you
is so
talking about?
sick.
Are you talking about Sunny?
Yeah.
I don't hate it. It's just it's like Cheem. I like it, and then you play it so much, then I'm like, ugh.
Okay, fucking get your own car then.
Fix your car.
Commander Salamander's about to break up on the podcast.
Dude, we break up like every other day. We're like a fucking bad boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, you and Fernando are. I literally just exist.
Yeah, it's true. Me and Fernando butt heads more than anybody on this fucking earth. Well, because
So
it's like we're
a conversation away from this awful psychodrama and
okay.
back-
Bet.
back to
All right.
Blink-182, which is what this podcast is really about.
I'm sorry. Continue about Blink-182.
So I have like this weird obsession with trying to prove that everything I like has like some sort of connection to hardcore.
Oh, me too.
It doesn't always work.
Like,
It doesn't always work.
I
And, like,
stamp Billy Idol. I listened to that. I'm like, this is tough.
so like, but for the longest time I was like, fuck, I can't do it. Like I literally don't think Blink-182 has like any tangible connection to hardcore, and therefore like I can't like talk about liking them. But I actually recently found out that Blink-182 in the year of our Lord 1995 were on like a VHS tape Victory Records compilation with like
Really?
Nice.
with like Snapcase and shit. They like performed M&Ms and like did an interview, and
Sick.
that's fucking dope. Also, First Date has like a gnarly ass breakdown. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That song sucks, but the breakdown's good. All
that
right,
it
Kyle,
for-
what have you been listening to?
I have at the top of the list that Drug Church record, Cheer. It's so fucking good. Weed Pin is ungodly catchy but like hard at the same time. Lyrics fucking sick. That album. I hate calling bands underrated, but like Drug Church are actually an underrated band. I feel like. Can anyone take me to task on that?
They probably
I see
are
him.
because I haven't heard of them.
I
Yeah,
see him
me
talked
either.
about a lot. But I guess if hardcore aficionados Claudio and Liam have not heard of them, then-
Liam listens to more hardcore than I do.
The new album's out on Pure Noise, which I think is weird, but
That's cool.
Well, not that weird. Knocked Loose are on Pure Noise and another band
yeah.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
uh,
Oh man, Claudio. Oh man.
this man. Let me. Okay, so we were gonna go see the band that we're all dancing around saying the name of. He was like, "It's gonna be rainy. Let's not drive all the way to Baltimore for that show." And so we didn't.
I think saying Baltimore almost gives it away.
And then, guess who signed to Pure Noise?
Yeah, I
Commander
can't wait.
Salamander?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Classic taste.
Yeah, you know what I found out actually? Why Wrist Meat Razor got signed to Prosthetic. Another bigger band dropped, and so in an effort to recoup the budget, they just started signing weird underground bands. Like,
Weird.
Okay, but they
as
fucking
many as they possibly could.
Wrist Meat Razor is fucking tight. That single is absolutely fire.
I don't know. I feel like it's like I like it, but it's very generic. It's not as unique as their earlier shit.
But it still goes. Like it's
I
like
guess.
that one breakdown is that fucking
Oh yeah, that
hits.
one.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I lied. It hasn't just been Mom Jeans and Blink-182. I also is that Portrayal of Guilt record out yet? Is that out finally?
I don't think so.
It's not out. Either way, I listened to it and it's fucking fire. It's really really good. I got like a secret SoundCloud link.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, it's fucking flashing your SoundCloud.
I've listened to that new Jimmy Mayo, right? Mayo, like the
Yeah.
fucking
Jimmy Eat
condiment.
Mayo?
Yeah. That new EP is really good. It came
It
out
is really
this
good.
past week.
Big agree.
It reminds me of like Grown Ups mixed with like Donovan Wolfington.
Yeah.
It's fucking tight. I love them. Shout outs to Alex and all the homies.
That's a Chatterbot thing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We played Jimmy Mayo like 10 episodes ago or something.
Yeah.
We
it's
played
super
we
good.
played a festival, Deep Sea Fest, with their other band Short Fictions, and we got to be good homies with them. They're really cool.
Short fictions are so fucking tight. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
definitely. They're like
Me-
screamo, I think.
They're like kind of Twinkle Scrams. You know?
Yeah, I feel weird saying anything is screamo because I feel like everybody in Scram Cave is gonna come for me.
Scram Cave has been shit since Jordan got banned.
Jeez, are we gonna talk about this?
No, we probably shouldn't because that has like nothing to do with our podcast.
Is
but-
it
Yeah, this
Jordan
is not
from
the S
Binary?
words.
Yeah, Jordan of Binary got banned from Scram Cave for bullshit, terrible reasons. Why are you fucking a-hemming, Claudio?
I'm not saying shit. I'm not coming for anybody.
Okay.
I love Jordan.
I'm gonna keep going. I really, really, really like the new Cloud Nothings record. I'm like a super fan of Cloud Nothings, and I feel like they haven't put out a bad LP at all. And the new one, I don't know what it's called, is just kind of on par, and they're incredibly fucking consistent. So shout out Cloud Nothings.
Cloud Nothings have not put out a bad song, except for all the songs of theirs that I can't listen to for more than 30 seconds without getting bored.
That's okay. The original vocus of The World Is died yesterday, and I've been listening to the early stuff.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Tom Diaz, the Deer Leap split is all fucking good. That original version of Gig Life has been fucking me up all day.
Yeah. Josh is Dead is like probably my favorite The World Is material.
That shit's good. Yeah.
I really love Whatever If Ever. It was like one of the first albums that got me into emo, like at all. In like 2015, I downloaded a bunch of just like I looked up like some like starter lists for emo revival, and I just like downloaded it onto my Zune and listened to it on a really long road trip. And
It's crazy that like Zune, that like you were able to fit it all onto your Zune. Like,
oh, my Zune had
it's definitely
hella
more
space.
than 52 megabytes.
No, my Zune had like 7 gigabytes or something like
Oh
that.
shit.
Something crazy for back then.
I think the weird thing about Whenever If Ever is that it came out like 5 years too late, you know? Like,
You think so?
if they had put that out anywhere from like 08 to 2010, like I think they would be like I think it would be still like band would still be very respected, same as like Snowing.
Cosmo.
They're not super respected anymore.
Yeah,
That band's always been pretty weird. Always has some drama going on.
it kind of sucks what they've become, but
But, you know, rest in peace, Tom Diaz. You know,
yeah.
he was really great as a
Yeah.
vocalist in that band.
It was really good. It's a shame that The World Is like now the emo version of the fucking Kardashians or whatever.
Yeah.
Oof.
One other thing, I've been listening to a lot of bands from Minnesota because there's a lot of great bands in Minnesota. But this new one that I've become hip to is this band called Nice. That's 3 I's and a period.
Oh yeah, they slap.
Yeah, they're really fucking good. It's basically sparkle punk.
Shit. Sick.
I know them because they interact with Kama Salad on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're cool.
Have you been listening to Dillinger 4, Kyle?
I mean, sometimes, but not currently.
Just because, like you said, bands from Minnesota, and they're like the first band I think of when I think of Minnesota.
I mean, I would love a new Dillinger 4 record, but I've listened to that discography enough.
Sick.
Cool. So should I go next on the what we've been listening to?
Yes.
Yeah.
First and foremost, that Cheem album is fucking fantastic. It's probably gonna be my album of the year. Like, it came out on Friday, and I like stayed up and waited for it to hit Bandcamp because I was so excited, and been listening to that pretty much nonstop since then. But other than that, I have a really mixed bag. Like, I don't really listen to like emo music strictly. Like, I've been listening to like Enter Shikari, like Take to the Skies. There's that one song.
Sorry, you're not a winner.
Yeah,
I was gonna name drop that too.
that shit bangs. Like, it's so fucking good. But I'm listening to the new Spirit of the Beehive album. It's not that new anymore. It came out like a couple months ago, but it's really chill. And completely different. Never Had a Choice. Freedom.
I was gonna. Claudio, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, that shit's fucking good. And then I've been listening to mostly all I've been listening to for the past like month is Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert.
It's good.
Fuck yeah.
It's so fucking. I love Lil Uzi Vert. That album is a masterpiece, and yeah, that song, The Way Life Goes, I think is one of the best like trap songs, or if you could even call it trap. I don't know what the specifics are on that one, but it's flames. I fucking love it. That's pretty much it, I think.
Liam, do you have anything that Claudio didn't bring up?
All right, I'm just gonna look through my downloaded music to see what I've been listening to. Cause, all right, here we go. So, I've been listening to the Pixies. I've been listening to America's Greatest Hits by Gag a lot.
Okay.
I like Gag.
It slaps. I've been listening to the Vantage Point self-titled.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We played with them a while ago. Not Common Salad, but Plastic Taste. And they fucking go. Ellie, have you noticed that, like, a lot of youth crew bands nowadays are like first wave emo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because of Turning Point.
Yeah, definitely. I've been listening to Turning Point too. What else can I say?
I think it's also because like a lot of like those youth crew revival bands like Have Heart and Sinking Ships back in like the late 2000s were very, very like Turning Point inspired. So these bands aren't really ripping off like OG youth crew, they're ripping off youth crew revival.
Okay, moving on. I've been listening to Myths, Legends, and Other Amazing Adventures Volume 2 by the Aquabats, namely Pizza Day.
Hooray for Pizza Day.
I've been listening to It's Tricky by Run DMC because of that TikTok meme, and it's been stuck in my head a lot. I've been listening to the Beastie Boys.
Both of us have.
I've been listening to Bib.
Liam, why do you have the same taste in music as my dad?
I didn't know your dad was Fernando.
I've been listening to Line of Sight, Coke Bust, Odd Man Out, Arms Race, Stars Hollow. I've been listening to a lot of Snowing recently. I just got into Snowing nowadays in 2018. I've been listening to Snooze, not the Sam Kless Snooze, the Math Rock Snooze. They go in. They're like one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, they're really, really good. I remember like shouting them out, like not on the podcast, but just like a while ago and getting some people into them. And then like the Sam Kless Snooze started getting big like immediately after that.
Yeah, Ellie, you told me about Snooze, or you or Freya did in the Discord like last November. And
it might have been Freya, but I like directly DM'd Freya to like let her know about Snooze because I knew she would love them.
And then 6 months later, Liam was like, "Hey, check out this band." That's a common theme with me and Liam is that I show him something and he's like, "Oh, this is okay," and then 6 months later, he's like, "Oh my god, check out this fucking amazing band I just found on my own."
Claudio, you always say that people like to find music on their own because they think it's like a hidden gem, and then you roast me for doing that.
Well, because it's like I already showed you, and you were like,
I mean, the
"Oh."
original statement is already a roast.
Yeah.
People like you.
That's me snoring.
All right. Anything else? We're almost an
you
hour
sleep
in
on
or
shit,
something.
right?
Yeah. I've been listening to Orchid and the first MyChem album. Well, all of the MyChem albums.
Okay, but Orchid and the first MyChem album are like those are the twin poles of screamo, in my opinion.
Yep.
Where do you guys side on the first album is emo, kind of?
It's hella. It's literally you and I with better production. That's literally what it is. I've been saying this shit for like 3 years.
Yeah, I don't listen to the album, so I don't really have a dog in the race here.
Your brain is so small.
Claudio is Black Parade Elite.
Yeah, I love Black Parade. It's that one and fucking Conventional Weapons. Boy Division is like their best fucking song, like hands down.
Nah.
Their best
Literally,
song is
The hot, hey, we're not at the hot take segment yet.
Okay.
We'll save it. I've been listening to Michael Sarah Palin, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Symbiote, Elliot's other band, not rest in peace. And the White Stripes, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm done.
Where do you come down on the opinion that Meg White is a good or bad drummer? Like,
I think she's good.
I think she's good.
I think she definitely I think she holds back to fit the style, and I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Yep.
And a lot of people who say that are like low-key sexist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard agree. But I mean, like the White Stripes begins and ends with Icky Thump for me. Like that's the song. I fucking
that's pretty much my take too. Like I don't really listen to them that much, but Icky Thump is a good song.
The White Stripes.
Beige Still album.
That's like their least popular one, surprisingly.
Really? I thought that one has the
Yeah.
hits on it.
I think it's good. That's about it. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, and I finally realized that Pleasant Living's the best Tiny Moving Parts album.
That's
Shut
gonna
the
be in the
fuck up.
takes. That's gonna be in the takes. So can we get there? We're gonna play a song. Who wants to introduce that song?
Yeah, I sent it to you guys because this weird band that follows me on Twitter just keeps like, I don't know, like bullying us. And
Oh, I didn't know that we're doing a band a favor here.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. They're weird. They're called Sneaky Dice. They claim to be from our area, but I've never like seen them. I don't know who they are, but the song that they sent me is like admittedly pretty good, even though they're like huge assholes.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually like the guitarist of Sneaky Dice and I are like actually friends. He was texting me this one time, and he was like, send me like riff ideas. I'm trying to like come up with like some gnarly easycore riffs, and so I was sending him like super elite easycore gems from like 2010. Like I was sending him like Kid Liberty and Settle Your Scores. And then I listened to this track, and it sounds nothing like those bands. It's like easy ska.
Are you sure that you weren't sending those to the bassist? Because I'm pretty sure he had very little input to the songwriting.
I don't know.
So what's the song called?
It's called Skip School, and it's not really attached to a release, I don't think. Bet.
All right, so 20 episodes
Let's
in, we could finally reveal that the E word is actually easycore.
I'm pretty sure we've like already made that joke. Is the
I
fucked
know.
up thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easycore goes. Like I listen to Chunk No Captain Chunk a lot, and so does our friend Ryland, who's in a completely unrelated project.
Yeah. My favorite easycore band, or like my favorite easycore thing, is like the first 4 Year Strong album.
See,
Like,
I could never get into 4 Years Strong. I saw them with Defeater and Super Heaven, and I was just like, it was just like a bunch of like 30-year-old dudes throwing beer on me. It was not a pleasant time.
I mean, yeah. Admittedly, after Rise or Die Trying, they like start to suck real bad, but that first record, man. It's got the fucking riffs. Like at least listen to like Beat Down in the Key of Happy. I think that song goes.
Well, are we ready for TAKESGIVing?
Sure.
All right, happy TAKESGIVing, everyone. I figured we should do this segment on the 20th anniversary of the podcast, just because I feel like there was a minute in our emo where every month there would be like a, hey, hey guys, do you want to hear my hot take on emo? And then it would just turn into like a message board of shitty hot takes.
Yeah. The hot takes like always ended up devolving into either extremely popular, well accepted opinions or shitty sexist opinions.
Yes. So we called out on Twitter and we got like 50 of them. I've got 20 of them here, and we can all kind of rate these on a sliding scale. I don't know, 1 to 5. 5 being like a hot take, but sometimes these are just like takes that are just like, yeah, you're honestly on point. So I don't know. We can just talk about them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of these kind of got narrowed down because a lot of them were kind of all about the same topic at times. Like, so I'll start from the bottom here.
Started from the bottom.
This one is DIY/emo needs better songwriting. We keep seeing the same shit over and over again, and it needs to stop. Also, a lot of the bands that the scene referred to as amazing aren't. We just keep pushing the same sound to the top.
Okay,
Period. Diversify.
I kind of agree with this. If I hear another twinkly emo band with Telecasters running out of Vox amps, I'm gonna gouge my eyes out. Oh, and not to mention that they're all fucking white boys.
Yeah. I'm real sick of fucking white children with capo addictions.
I think
That's-
that when they said diversify, they didn't mean musically.
I like to think that they didn't mean that,
Yeah.
even though they
I'd like to
they're
think
both-
they meant both.
Yeah.
My take is like there's something about every individual band that I listen to. Well, not the ones that I just mentioned that I listen to. Every band that I say like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. It's the same general idea, but it's like there's something different about each band that I like.
That's how
Like,
I
there's
feel
something-
too.
Something unique. But also, if you don't like it, don't listen to it. It's that easy. But I also do kind of agree.
Yeah, I feel like there's this kind of, not to like insult anybody, but there are certain bands that like, okay, so we started with the like modern baseball sound that got huge in like 2013 or so, and then there were bands that came from that got really big, that are really big right now, and they're pretty good. But then there comes these bands who are ripping off that sound, and it's just kind of feels like an echo chamber of like weed and angsty ex-girlfriend like twinkle emo. And I'm so not about that. Like, I'm so done with that.
I'm so sick of weed.
Yeah,
too.
like, we don't need to sing about smoking weed. Like, it's not really
Yeah.
cool. Like, it's cool you do that. Like, find more creative things to sing about, please.
Maybe now that like weed is legal in Canada, like people can stop pretending it's a personality trait. Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
I was.
I made a tweet that was like really similar to that exact sentence.
I was
I
gonna
don't know.
say.
I don't look at your Twitter. So.
I think like that echo chamber is kind of happening even more rapidly. Like, I think we're reinterpreting bands that are like 1 year old already. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's because like,
It's because of the internet. The
don't-
internet has
I
like
think-
sped
I
up the
think
cycle of revival.
yeah, that's exactly
I-
it.
If people want to like play that kind of music, fucking do it. Like, I'm not saying don't play that kind of music. I'm saying, do we really need to act like this is the next modern baseball? Like, do we really need a next modern baseball, or should we just
Mhm.
find something completely different? Because I think a lot of these people were like they didn't feel like they got enough time to like know the band, so like they pick a next band to kind of fill the hole.
But so the beginning of this is DIY/emo needs better songwriting. Like, do you think like the songwriting is actually trash?
A lot of it, yes, because like I wouldn't. Okay, not a lot of it. Like, I don't want to insult like a vast majority, but like there's just like a certain sound that I just can't bother getting into now. Like, it does go back to just like modern baseball chords and like talk singing and weed and
Yeah, when
You
I
know.
hear that fucking awful bullshit, sticking too many words into
Yeah.
the verse, and like to the point where you're like out of time with the song, like I'm so over that.
I just think it's not that hard to like take influence from other bands. Like, it's okay if you really like that band. I was a huge fan of modern baseball back then, and like I still listen to them sometimes. But there's so many other like within emo, like there's so many other like distinctive sounds that you could like interpret into like new ideas. Like,
Yeah.
Look at all the bands that are like Cheem and Just Friends. Like they blend so many different things, and it would be impossible to try to describe it in like 2007. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh yeah, it kind of sounds like NSYNC and Panic at the Disco and kind of like Linkin Park. It's like what? But it works.
I think that emo needs to branch more into jazz. That's my take. I think that bands like The Most are doing it right.
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
I wanted to mention like they very specifically called out like people calling bands amazing. That specific word is like, all right. So a couple years ago, I was introduced to the concept of amazing core, which is the more people call a band amazing, is inversely proportional to how amazing they actually are.
Yeah.
Hence, like bands like Radiohead or whatever getting called amazing, while actual amazing bands like Emure are not given the same level of recognition. But I definitely think that's what's happening. Like you put on a certain sort of atmosphere and you get called amazing, and it's that specific word. Like it is very much like that specific word that I see all the time.
Yeah.
Like I agree with this take, like in that like in that sense.
I think not even just about that. I think just we as people like now just reach for the top shelf with our words. Like we don't try to think of accurate descriptors.
Yeah, because now we're saying shit is epic.
Yeah, epic is just like,
this is epic.
Yeah, it's just like we just don't care. It's like we want to try to like make people listen to something, and so if we say, "Oh, this is pretty good," nobody's gonna fucking care. But if you're like, "Oh my god, this is fucking amazing," you need to listen to it right fucking now. People are like, "Okay," but it's not an enthusiastic okay because we fucking say it so much.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Unless there's any final thoughts.
No, I think we covered it.
Yeah, I think I think that's a pretty on point take though.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
All right, next one. Literally every other American football song falls short compared to Never Meant.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Except for the EP. The EP is vastly superior to everything else that did. But
I like Honestly.
I like Honestly too, and I like When the Summer Ends. But
Yeah.
have I listened to any more than that? Maybe once. But
I
don't
see.
know.
My thing is, I'm extremely apathetic towards American football. Like, they're a good album to just have on in the background, and that's my strongest opinion.
they're the
So
emo version of elevator music.
Yeah, like it just to me, it's like all the songs are pretty like on par with each other. Like they all have like this. It's an album. All the songs pretty much have the same sound. Like,
Yeah.
Liam, do you like just like steal my takes in my sleep? I've said that exact elevator music thing like so many times.
But like the only thing I will say about American football is that all the songs are really long and they get really repetitive. Like it'll be one riff that they add like a tiny difference here and there, but it'll be for like 3 minutes, and it just puts you in like a whole fucking trance.
It's
first
like,
time-
oh my god, just put in a fucking breakdown already. Am I right?
Yeah.
Straight up. The first time I listened to American football, I was in the shower, and there was times where I was like, whoa, that's really cool. I like that they did that. And then they did it for like another 4 minutes. And I was like, all right, I'm over
And
it.
then you realize that the thing you thought was cool was just like the sound of the water like reverberating across the bathroom.
Specifically that one song, I don't remember which one, but it's like dun 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 dun, but it does that
is it
for
the one-
4 minutes.
That's Honestly.
One with the Wurlitzer. No.
It's fucking.
I think Mike Kinsella is a better drummer in Captain Jazz than he is a guitarist.
And in there.
Never listened to him.
I would say this is like a medium take. I think
This is like a 2.5.
like
Yeah.
we all know that Nevermind is probably the best American football song, but I don't think it is like their only good song.
I'd
Yeah.
go ahead and say this is like a rare take. If it was a steak, it would be
Yeah.
rare.
Okay.
I'd give this a light to medium 6 out of 10. Y'all know this is just my opinion, right?
All right, next take. Third wave hot topic emo. parentheses MCR is closer to emo than bands like Mom Jean.
Fuck yes.
That's
Oh my god.
That's an on-point take, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. You know why? Because all those bands were like actually, or I guess not all of them. Like obviously, shit like Boys Like Girls and Cute is what we aim for is just like garbage. But like Census Fail and MCR and Bayside and all that shit,
Silverstein.
yeah, directly descended from like real emo and hardcore.
I think that the old sounds of like My Chem and like it sounds more like punk influenced than fucking like what people think emo is now. But like that's kind of where it came from. I don't know. I'm too tired. My cholesterol too damn high for this shit.
Hey Liam, do you remember that time you said that Mom Jeans hates hardcore?
No,
No, you did.
but that sounds like something I'd say.
You said it in the emo trap thread. You were like, "Look at Mom Jeans' Twitter. They hate hardcore."
They hate
That's
pits.
That's like demonstrably fucking untrue though, because they're so into Nails and Code Orange and Vane and shit.
That fucking Power Violence band played their first show.
Yeah, they're in a Power Violence fan and fucking Loma
Natural
Prieta,
flavor.
Yes.
They're like the biggest Loma Prieta fans in the world.
Really? I find that hard to believe. That's cool though.
To be fair, everything I post on our emo is a shit post.
Okay, rice gum.
You're irrelevant.
Everything I post is a shit post. Everything I say is a shit post.
All of my videos are jokes. This is just a character.
My name's Claudio. I like being called Claudio.
See, Liam does this a lot. He makes that voice and then like says my name, and then that's how I know I won whatever I roasted him for.
Claudio, remember that time that you just got really mad in an argument? You're like, "Babe, you want Big Heat?" And I'm like, "What?"
I can 100% see Claudio saying immature shit like that.
We all do. We regret to like being third graders when we were in the same room.
Claudio's like fully childish sometimes.
No, I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough hardcore guy.
That's a sick Fernando impression. Holy shit.
No, this is my Fernando impression. I'm Fernando. I'm a hardcore guy.
Yeah.
Do you want another take?
Sure.
All right. The Promise Ring is the worst 90s emo band.
Probably, honestly. I don't care about any of them though.
You don't
No.
care about 90s emo?
Not really.
Okay. They're not the worst emo band. From the
I can't
90s.
speak on that. I have no opinion about 90s emo other than I don't listen to it.
Me too.
The other take about Mineral is like way more accurate than this one. But
Okay, well, let's
sorry.
Ellie, let's talk
Sorry.
about this one.
This is so like fundamentally inaccurate. This makes me like really upset deep on the inside.
I get hating the Promise Ring because they wrote fucking children's songs basically for some of their songs, but like
I mean, now that I think about it, it is kind of like hypocritical that I like the Promise Ring and I don't like They Might Be Giants.
Aw, you don't like the Might Be Giants?
that's
I like the Malcolm in the Middle song.
Yeah, I like the Malcolm in the Middle theme song and I like that song Spiraling Shape. I think that's a really good song.
how do you not like every single song that's on Flood?
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. I just like have not listened to a full They Might Be Giants record.
You need to listen to Flood. That's like the best album ever.
Okay. Well, about the Promise Ring though, I think that no other emo band at that time had really like pushed the pop songwriting angle like anywhere near as far as they did.
I would say the
And-
Get Up Kids maybe at some point.
I'm saying like, but I'm
That's
saying
not
like
later.
Nothing Feels Good came out in 97
Yeah.
and I think like 97 is also the year that the Get Up Kids did Don't Hate Me, but like every other song on that record is very much like 90s Midwest emo, whereas the Promise Ring just did like a full ass record of like vaguely
Bop, bop,
Midwesty, yeah, straight up fucking doo-wop with distorted guitars. Yeah, I think that they're really, really good pop songwriters. So I guess your mileage may vary on that, but like I cannot think of like a 90s emo record that has songs that get stuck in my head more than The Promise Ring.
Right.
I think me and Claudio are both tuning this out.
I'm not
I
tuning it
can't
out.
think-
I just don't really have anything to add because I don't really know about all that.
Me either.
I mean,
Me,
I
Claudio, shaking hand meme, not knowing about the promise ring.
I mean, I like understand. Like, it's kind of like, okay, for me, 90s emo is like Weezer, where like
no.
I don't care about
No.
Weezer. No, listen. You'll see where I'm going. It's like I don't like them or listen to them, but I do listen to the bands that they influenced now because they're a lot better than them.
You know what? Like, I respect that take, though, because, like, I see that. Like, I see how, like, bands... I think music just continues to actually just get better, you know?
Yeah, like, Prince Daddy and the Hyena are just better Weezer. Like, that's... It would be, like, shrinking it down a lot to just say that about them, but that's my take on like, older bands. It's like, I don't want to listen to Weezer because Prince Daddy is, like... It for me, it scratches that itch, but, like, more.
Yeah, I get that completely.
Isn't that what like Lil Xan said or whatever about like Tupac or whoever said that thing, and then everyone was like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Well, Lil Xan's kind of an idiot, so I see
Yeah, but
that.
there was like some rapper that went on like the Breakfast Club and said, "I've never heard Tupac," and people were like, "Blah blah 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 blah." You're
Lil Yachty.
okay, yeah.
Well, Lil Yachty's a fucking weird... Okay, well, let me talk about Lil Yachty for a second.
Lil Yachty is like an actual genius.
He's a child. Listen to me.
But he's
Listen to me.
He's a
Listen to
child
me.
genius.
Listen to me. Okay,
This is
this...
Jimmy Neutron boy genius.
Yeah, for real.
Listen.
Lil Yachty is fucking the Jimmy Neutron of SoundCloud.
Wait. Listen
I
to
want-
me.
Let's just not
I-
let Claudio talk.
No,
Hey,
I really
hey,
want to
hey.
hear this. I really want to hear this.
So, Lil Yachty just did an episode of that show Hot Ones on YouTube, and the host Sean Evans was talking to him about how he has a really like picky like diet. This man has never eaten a fruit or vegetable in his life,
What?
and he eats pizza every day, and he had
I
never
knew
had
that.
hot sauce. He had never had hot sauce before that episode.
What?
And this motherfucker said, I didn't know the deal about hot sauce. I didn't know if it was like hot if you touch it with your finger or like in your mouth. So it doesn't at all surprise me that he's never listened to fucking Tupac.
Yo, I just had to explain to one of my coworkers that "Hit 'Em Up" is indeed a diss track. This guy I work with is like super into pretending that he's into like 90s hip hop. Or I guess he actually is into 90s hip hop, but he likes like fucking gatekeeping me because I say I like Wu-Tang Clan and shit. And he's like, "You heard of Gangstar? You heard of NERD?" Like, fuck yes, I have. Like,
real hip hop.
yeah. LMS, if you're one of the 12% of teens who still listens to real, yeah. One of those fucking kids, right? And I had to like sit him down and explain the history of the Tupac Biggie beef because he had no idea that Who Shot Ya like led to Hit 'Em Up, led to the actual
Yeah.
like beef. Like he had no idea. And I was like, that Hit 'Em Up literally starts with "I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker."
Yeah.
Like, how can you interpret that as anything but a Biggie diss?
All right. Well, I think Ellie and I can both agree that this take is fucking bunk. So
Yeah, this is a 5 for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. All right, another American football one. This is the one that everyone puts in these threads. American football LP2 is better than LP1. To me, this isn't even a hot take anymore.
This is
'cause
such a boring fucking take, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really boring take.
yeah. Okay.
Remember that time that Dree added Mike Kinsella to the group chat and then threw his American football LP2 record in the trash and sent a picture of it?
Yeah, and he saw it and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go watch my Instagram stories," and then he left.
Wait. How did Mike Kinsella get in a group chat with you?
It was a Twitter group chat, so you can just add anybody if they have DMs open.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
That's
you can just talk
wild.
to him.
I'm immediately gonna get to this next take here. I think people gave Frito Disco too much shit when he was more of an active member on the sub. He's just a kid making music he likes and is proud of what he's accomplished, much like the rest of the DIY bands that sub worships. Yet for some reason, I always saw way more hate for him there than I did any band up and coming at the time. That's kind of the take.
Liam, stop.
I
Let
think we
the man
can.
finish.
I think we all can like agree that Sammy Gagnon definitely did not write this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't really want to get into Fredo Disco discourse, but
Fredo discourse.
yeah, it's I don't really have any. He's God. This. We should not be the people talking about this. This is not. We can't. God. I'm
Right.
trying to think of.
I
I
wanted
wanna
to
say
bring
Isn't he your
something.
age? Like, isn't he as old as you?
Yes,
Mhm.
he
Okay.
like was in our graduating class.
So, like, how on earth is he making mistakes that you, like, learned not to make way before?
I think as our like I don't know.
The area he lives in.
No, I think it's more like just about like so our generation, like we fucking had smartphones in like the 7th grade and social media and shit, which honestly, like starting from 7th grade and throughout high school, I think that should not have happened. Like it just happened to be that I was like quiet and I didn't really I didn't have a huge social media presence until like recently, like as in like the past 2 or 3 years. But I think as a kid, like you're liable to just say dumb shit that you could really regret, and that's the reason that at least I had a problem with Fredo, because he didn't learn from his mistakes and he just kept saying dumb, ignorant shit, and I had to like I shouldn't have to correct him. Like it's not like I'm like older than him or anything. Like it was like I was actively explaining to him why certain things were wrong, like last year, and so like he just I don't know. I don't think he like. I think he took it as like us attacking him, and so
Here's how I've always looked at it. Like he seemed like a bro that heard the Front Bottoms and wanted to make the Front Bottoms styled music.
I think Claudia said those exact words
Oh.
before.
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like he like seems like someone who just like heard a Front Bottoms song who had nothing to do with like any music or any like culture. So he took that with him and didn't know that like saying bitch was problematic and stuff.
Yeah, it goes even deeper than that though. Like
Well,
he's
yeah.
the way he portrayed himself on social media, like throughout high school, like because you could go. I don't know if it's there anymore, but you could literally go back into like a few years ago into his Instagram and see like really really ignorant shit.
Yeah, wasn't there
And-
something like, hey, I'm hanging out with these FAGS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was something else. I don't even want to like talk about it. It's just gross. But
Yeah.
like
I mean, his first username on the sub was "Hi there, it's Hitler."
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's like, okay, we were like trying to explain how to like take accountability. Like that's not something that should have to be like explained. Like it's just kind of something that you say, hey, I fucked up, I'm sorry, and then you move on and you don't say that shit again. But it's like it was like he didn't learn from it and he just kept acting like this.
He
I'm
kept
kinda-
acting like a triggered little kid.
Yeah, and he thought everybody was attacking him when really people just wanted him to own up to his own actions. And
Yeah.
I don't know if Fredo probably doesn't listen to this podcast, which is not really an insult to you guys. I think he just like he's in his own little bubble, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I think
so-
he listens to the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh shit! But yeah. So it's like, he does his own thing. We used to, like, he was kind of in like our band friend group for a minute until we found out about all that shit, and then we were trying to talk to him, and I think he took it as us trying to like attack him or bring him down, and we were just like, you know what, whatever. Like, he does his own thing. I just hope that he learned from that, I guess. And I think Fredo was one of the people in mind with the first hot take about like songwriting. So completely unrelated. I hope that he gets better about that.
He just got signed to a booking agent. He's with APA. How the
He
fuck
has a
does
lot
that
of
happen?
followers. He
What
talks
a
to the right
SoundCloud.
people.
But has he like played out of state often? Like, has he even toured?
No,
Why the fuck do you need a booking agent? What the fuck?
who knows? I don't know. That he's always done stuff very weird. Like, yeah,
Maybe
who
his
knows?
brain's just so insanely large we can't even comprehend it.
Yeah, maybe he's playing 3D chess.
Y'all have seen that meme where it's like the guy playing chess and it's like his brain is like extending out and like
Mm-hmm.
part of his brain is the person he's playing chess against.
Yeah.
And his brain opponent is like sobbing. That's where Fredo Disco's at. He's like the culmination of galactic brain.
Yeah.
I think that we can all say that that's a pretty hot take, saying that we were too tough on him, though.
Saying that we were too tough, yeah, that's kind of dumb because like we really weren't. Like
No,
um,
it seemed like people wanted him to like stay and be welcome, just own up to his shit.
Yeah.
And I don't like. It's like I don't even really care. Like he can. This is what I said about the first thing. It's like if you want to play that kind of music, cool, do it. But do we really need another band that sounds like the Front Bottoms at the top of the fucking subreddit every month? It's like it's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I also think that like posting a new song every fucking week didn't help.
Yeah.
Or selling $30 lace or whatever. Like, isn't it like crazy expensive or something?
Oh yeah.
That record label was like a failure to launch. Like,
oh, it's right. He was gonna start a record label too.
he did start a record label, and it was like a complete copy and paste of the Chatterbot formula. And then he went about it like wrong. Like he like I can't even remember what fully happened, but it was that about the lace. Like nobody was buying them because he made them like insanely expensive for like fucking 10-inch or something.
Okay, we are moving on. We are moving forward.
Damn.
Emo is just bad slowcore. That's a dumb fucking take.
This is a terrible take.
Yeah.
This isn't even accurate.
Yeah, fucking. God.
That's
like you could have like elaborated on that a little more and maybe put up an argument, but just that statement's dumb.
I think like the conclusion I've reached from listening to these hot takes is that our listener base is fucking stupid, dude.
Yep.
Okay. I mean,
obviously I'm being sarcastic, but this is a ridiculous take.
I would like some emo bands to maybe take some influence from slowcore, and like even like shit like the Wrens is like shit that destroys me.
My true hot take is actually that I don't like Carissa's Weird at all.
That's
like
not a take. That's like do you like think it's like bad or something?
I mean, I can't like really say that it's bad. I know I call stuff bad, but like I can't really just say it's bad. But like I think Carissa's Weird is just like supremely fucking boring. I cannot sit through more than like a minute of their epics.
I'm like bracing myself for like a phase where that's the shit that I like soon. To be honest.
Oh yeah, once you hit 29, don't worry.
29. All right, I've got a year and a half. Okay, we're gonna get into this big mineral one. This is actually 2 questions here, or two takes for the price of 1. The Power Failing is a bad album with 2 good songs that people forgive how incredibly bland the rest of it is. Also, it sounds like fucking post-grunge at points. And also, here's a second one, because I'm an asshole. This new wave of weed pop or whatever bands are much, much more embarrassing than crunkcore, metalcore, and post-hardcore that the word emo was associated with the Hot Topic era. I Set My Friends on Fire over Riley any day. First of all, use punctuation, motherfucker.
I actually kind of agree. Like, okay,
I agree with the second take a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I don't necessarily agree that I'm not gonna say weed pop because it's not really like accurate, but like it's just weed emo because it's like
Weed mo.
Yeah, weed mo. It's just really like it got old so fast, and it's like just people using weed as a personality trait to be like, hey, look, I'm quirky.
Weedmo sounds like a forgotten reboot character.
I think I'd say they're equally as cringy.
I don't know, because I would literally take Attack over any of these fucking boring ass bands like any fucking day of the week.
If we're talking musically, I would definitely take Attack over whoever. But if we're talking like culturally, I think
I like how we're
equally...
saying whoever. We're saying like whoever. We're being very vague because we do not want to call people out right now.
No, not at all.
We don't want to say Riley's boring as shit because
my only band beef is with Sneaky Dice.
I don't know. But I will still take Riley over like fucking Miss May I, or what's that other fucking band? We Came as Romans, or The Plot in You. Like I'd take Riley over bands that like pretend to to care about their fans.
Weekend as Romans is like a guilty pleasure for me. I think they're
Metalcore is easier to like. I don't know. Like I like the breakdowns more. That's like the one thing. Like
yeah. Us and Ryland were talking. We're like, we don't like specific genres. We just like riffs and breakdowns, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's if it has a good riff and a good breakdown, we're gonna like your song no matter what.
That's actually the only valid take. I want to talk about the first take.
Yeah, me too.
As which songs on The Power of Failing are the two good ones? Definitely Gloria, right? Like he has to be referring to Gloria, or they have to be referring to Gloria. I assumed it was a he because they sound very mean.
That is a very bro take.
What's the one that's to the sound? Is that on that album? No, that's literally called.
No, that's on End Serenading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not, that song is called "And Serenading."
I do think End Serenading is like the weaker record.
Parking Lots on The Power of Failing. That's the other
Yeah.
one for sure.
I like a lot of songs on Power of Failing. I
Same
like
here.
Dolorosa. I like
Same here.
Slower. I like If I Could is like my favorite Mineral song. But I do think it's marred by the fact that the production is so bad.
It's also marred
Like-
because they use Comic Sans on the fucking album cover.
That's actually like in its favor. I think.
Similar.
If that record came out today, that would be like they would be like, oh, Mineral are next level meme lords.
Yeah.
They were
Similar
just really
to
ahead of time.
similar to the Promise Ring conversation. Me and Liam's brains are doing Fortnite dances right now.
The only take I have about Mineral is when I first got into emo and my favorite band was Free Throw. Claudio was like, "Oh, Mineral is boring." I'm like, "Okay."
Yep.
And I was like,
I stand by it.
I will
That's
say
like-
I don't think the kids these days are into Mineral. Like I think their
They're not.
biggest exposure to Mineral is
5 years ago, the kids were into Mineral. Like that was
I think they're-
because when like
yeah.
Mineral was like reuniting and playing shows, everyone's like, "Holy fuck!" It's like, dude, you're like, what, 17?
and now Braid is in that spot. Braid is in that like
Braid I like a little bit more, but I still don't really listen to them on the regular.
I think the most exposure kids have to Mineral like now is that meme that's like, what's the best 90s emo band? American Football. Jesus Christ, Marie, it's Mineral.
Yeah, the
Or
MS
is-
Paint meme.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
the fucking Facebook group that's like, I'm hotboxing in my
Sedan and listening to
in the Mineral or something?
I'm
Yeah, but
kick
that's
flipping
all-
and
that was
peeing,
always
pooing.
playing second fiddle to I'm gonna skip class and listen to Captain Jazz.
Can you
My-
name this?
Or Subaru.
Can you name this podcast? I'm drooling in my car and participating on the E word.
Are you actually doing that?
Yes.
Shout out.
I thought we agreed that we were going to rename the podcast "Fucking Emo."
Yeah.
True.
All right. So this person set us up with some takes for sure. I'd say I just appreciate these takes. They're
I appreciate the second one because I can understand it.
Yeah, the second take is good. Like that's a
Mhm.
good take.
yeah.
The first take is sketchier, like as far as to how accurate it is,
Mhm.
but it is hot. It is
Yeah.
a hot take.
Yeah. I think that this person has the most range with their takes so far, for sure.
I agree. I think this person is definitely going to become the next big culture critic. I'm excited to see their next piece in the Atlantic.
Yes. I like this next one because it's probably going to bring up some fucking nerding out. Emo music without distorted guitars is lame and bad.
Big agree. Big agree.
Maybe.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree.
This is a sweeping generalization.
I mean, yeah, but
I think for the most part, I agree. But there are some like Swordfish.
Oh,
No.
that's a good example. That's a good example.
I don't know. It has its place. I feel like if you don't have distorted guitars at like any point, then like I'm not gonna listen to it. Like
If your song doesn't at least build up to like a big distorted climax, then like what are you doing?
yeah,
We just like breakdowns.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that's we're
But, alright.
jaded or like we're biased because we love riffs and breakdowns.
All right, but like here's what comes to my mind with like maybe guitars that have very little distortion is like a High Tide Hotel. They have huge crescendos that are like kind of breakdown, not like real breakdowns, but they have like those fucking huge parts. And same with like Castavet. Like
Okay,
those,
I
how
guess
distorted
they
are we
didn't even
talking?
register to me.
like
that- 'cause,
both
like,
of those
I-
bands do the very light distortion.
I feel like those bands like still rock the fuck out. I guess when I read this
Exactly.
question, I was thinking of bands like Empire, who are very much like a band that I would put on to like go to sleep.
Yeah, that's like the explosions in the sky shit to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Empire. I mean, did they have? I feel like they had a couple uppity songs, like really just like that one song. I think it's "Keep What You've Built Here." It's like it's distorted. Like there's some parts that are like they go pretty hard. It has riffs.
I guess I just felt like they never like jammed.
They could have, but I think the point of that band was to be like it was. You know, like
You know, Algernon very rarely distorted their guitars very much, but that band jams.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but they had some songs that could have used distortion and been a lot better.
What?
I kind of agree with Claudio.
Yeah, like
Thank you everyone for tuning in to the 20th episode of.
Basically everything on Parrot Flies is perfect, but I think there's like a lot more cleaner and thinner sounding shit on some kind. Yeah.
here's my hot take. I don't really like Parrot Flies that much. I think some kind of Cadwallader is better
Finally, one of
Thank
you
you,
fuckers come
everyone,
on the
for
podcast. Let's talk about this. Why?
because I don't know. The songs are just more memorable. Like
What?
like Parrot Flies has kind of like the American football problem to me, where like they pick a good riff and then they repeat it for so long that I get lost.
Okay, now that's kind of coming up soon, by the way.
Like It's Taking Me Over is like a huge catchy like refrain.
Yeah.
And like also I think Some Kind is more quotable. You know, the "Oh man, it's taking me over." And also if "Fuck It Up" feels right, then fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's like my favorite Algernon song. Like period.
Motivational song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I am definitely more able to just like listen to Parrot Flies whenever I want. Like that's an album that I like feel compelled to go back and listen to way more often than Some Kind, and especially the demo, which the demo actually kind of sucks.
Yeah, I don't listen to the demo. I listen to the Fun EP though.
Funny
Like
piece,
obviously, Spit Fountain is like their Never Meant. Like,
Yeah.
That's the only one I've really listened to, and I like it. That's
Are you
my
serious?
biggest opinion.
It's probably
Yeah,
because it's the only one on Spotify, right?
I use Apple Music. That's
Oh.
my take.
It's definitely also the only one on Apple Music.
Yeah.
I like some songs on Parrot Flies, but if I'm not like it has to be like it's like the American football where like it has to be on in the background because it's like if I just sit there and listen to it, I have fucking ADD. I can't concentrate on that shit
They
for
are
5 minutes.
so much more interesting than American football. Their riffs are ADD as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
but
like smash 18 riffs into like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I just need to give it another listen. But
They're like the
I've,
Twinkle version of the Locust, honestly.
I've really only listened to like after I like was discovering emo and like listened to all of them, I would only really go back to Some Kind of Cadwallader and the Fun EP.
If It Kills Me is their best song.
I like
I-
Pitfall the most.
I like Sam Rootage.
I like Hood.
What are some more examples of emo music without distorted guitars? Like, what are some more examples of this?
Let me look
Care
through my
enough about
Spotify
emo.
library.
Foxing?
Early Dashboard.
I feel like Foxing definitely used distortion at some point.
Okay. I
Let me look through my
I
fucking.
keep thinking of like these soaring guitars that just have like clean effects on them and stuff.
What about like Twinkle Scrams? Like William Bonney or Midwest Pen Pals?
They definitely. Well, William Bonney definitely used distortion.
I guess I was thinking more of Midwest Pen Pals because when I think of that band, I think of like movies like Juno, which is very like.
Yeah, that's like super twinkly and clean.
Yeah.
I would. If someone said that they're lame and bad, I'd be like, okay, I can see why you say that.
Okay, one of my favorite and most overlooked emo, I guess the emo revival bands are the Clippers, which because like they used a lot of like distortion but still had like twinkly riffs, and their songs weren't too long. And like they were like a huge influence on writing Gross October. Like I listened to them a lot that year, and I feel like without that like distortion, it would have been pretty boring.
Oh, early Two Nights.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
early Two Nights is not interesting. Effing is like the only release of theirs that I genuinely love.
I agree.
Well, no.
I agree.
That's a take.
That's a take. Two Nights, though, I feel like they go hard enough at some points on their earlier stuff that it like warrants not using distortion on other parts.
They have zero hooks, in my opinion, though. Like,
But their songwriting,
their early songs are not very compelling.
but they're technical as fuck, and that's what I love about it. Like
Fuck that. I don't care how well you can play your guitar. Write a song.
nah. If it fucking isn't technical, then I probably won't give a shit about it. Or like, if it's, oh god, I don't want to get into this, but I'm just talking about Two Nights here. Two Nights, their old stuff and their new stuff bangs, but for different reasons.
Right.
The Quilt Chamberlain EP was like a good, I guess, like balance between like the effing sound and like the LP sound. Like it had fucking riffs. I don't think it was too mathy.
Did you hear that band that members of Two Nights did like a couple years ago? I'm completely forgetting.
Mimi Siku.
Yeah, that was really good.
I fucking love that band.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite bands of all time. Like that LP, I listened to that all summer.
So good. It's like
I liked when Claudio played them in the guitar, I liked when Claudio played them in the car.
Yeah, they fucking rule.
In the guitar.
It's just Shikari.
Parker is like both of them, Parker and Miles, are like tremendous musicians, and like any project they're in is fucking bananas.
Yeah, Mimi Siku is just like straight Midwest emo, and it's really good.
Yeah, but they use fucking distortion.
Mhm.
Like they make that shit pop.
Do the Cardboard Sores use distortion? Very much.
I don't know. I don't really listen to them.
Evan Drop by You Blew It. A lot of the songs don't use distortion.
Oh, grow up.
Slaps.
Grow Up, dude, is not very distorted at all.
No, I feel like it could have been better with distortion, to be honest.
True. I would.
If they had made them
I do not
the
like
songs,
that record. Oh,
It was
Into It Over.
lo-fi enough.
Into It Over.
Oh, okay.
I don't like them.
Me either.
That's my take.
I don't like them either. They're they're a very boring band.
Yeah.
Evan Weiss is like mostly a very boring musician, except for like his early screamo stuff.
Yeah, he uses the same vocal line in every song, even like in his other bands.
Yeah.
It sounds like a commercial jingle.
Yeah.
877-241. Boop 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 boop.
I do actually really like the latest Pet Sematary record. That's like my favorite Evan thing in like a very long time.
I do remember like pretending to like Evan Weiss stuff for like a hot minute in like 2011 because the Wonder Years have that lyric about getting Mexican food outside of a Logan Square basement show with Evan. Like, oh, that's it. But they've referenced better bands. They've referenced Blacklisted and Fireworks, so I don't need.
All
I don't need
right, let's move on from that take.
That was a good take.
Good take.
Yes, agree.
This is another pretty heady one. Emo is not a real genre. There is no sonic unifier that connects Orchid and Bright Eyes. Genres.
This seems like. Oh, this has to be bait. Like, this has to be bait.
Okay.
I actually ghostwrote this.
We have to keep going on this one. Genres cannot be defined strictly by cultural movements, although cultural movements are often defined by genres. If emo is a real genre, it should either include bands like Ladderman, The Lawrence Arms, Ramshackle Glory, and Face to Face, or exclude basically all of emo pop.
What? Okay, so the very, very, very first sentence of this take was like on point, and then it went so far off the rails that I have no idea what their ultimate point was.
Genres cannot be defined by cultural movements, although cultural
I
movements
disagree.
are often defined by genres.
No,
That's
it's literally
just
exact
facts.
opposite. No, it's
That's
the
ju-
exact opposite.
That's just about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, like, I want to talk to whoever made that. DM me on Twitter, guitar emoji. I want to understand what your thought process was on this one, Chief.
I don't get where, if emo is a real genre, it should either include bands like Latterman, The Lawrence Arms, Ramshackle Glory, and Face to Face, or exclude basically all of emo pop. Like, where does that come from?
Like, what the fuck? That no correlation.
I don't
If
see what
hip-hop
they're
is a
trying
real
to do with
genre-
it.
Those are emotional bands.
If hip hop is a real genre, it should either include artists like Death Grips, Run the Jewels, Run DMC, or it should exclude basically all of gangsta rap. That's about as cohesive a statement as that statement.
I mean,
That's-
I totally get where they're trying to go with, like, emo is not a real genre, and, like, Orchid is somehow in the same genre as Bright Eyes, and that's fucked. But
I
that's
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the
But,
same time,
like-
it's like there's so many like subgenres that they're completely overlooking.
The first sentence is correct. That like, it is weird as shit that like Bright Eyes and Orchid are like within the same broad sphere. But the reason that is because genres are defined by the culture surrounding it.
Yeah.
Like, look at hardcore.
Yeah, I
Or
was
look at-
literally about to
look
say
at
that.
hip-hop.
Look at literally any subgenre of hardcore.
And, like, the other thing is, like, a lot of these people like all of those bands, like the Lawrence Arms, Latterman, etc., that also like fucking Prince Daddy, Mom Jeans, Into It, Over It. Like, I don't think they're as compartmentalized as people like want them to be sometimes. I don't know. You go to the fucking fest, you can see all of those bands in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is a mildly hot take, but I think there comes a point where a name like emo just signals to other people that you like the same general kind of music as them.
Yes.
Not the exact same thing. There's no like distinct, well, of course there is distinct factors for genres, but there comes a point where it's more of a interpersonal thing between people.
That's like the first thing Liam has said this entire podcast that made sense.
All right.
I hard agree, strong agree.
While we're on the topic of not being in the podcast, can I go pee and then come back?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We're gonna move on though.
Okay, so now that Liam's gone, fuck that guy.
Now that Liam's gone, this episode's never coming out, right?
It'll be heavily edited and it'll be like 20 minutes long.
It'll be heavily edited so that Liam doesn't actually say anything.
It'll be like censored. Like it'll be like boop every time he says something.
I think it'd be funnier if it was like straight silence. Like, you know those shitty like voicemail messages that you have when you're like 13? Someone calls you and then you're like, "Hey, what's up? Speak up. I can't hear you."
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like that.
All right, next take here. Well, do we want to wrap up that one and be like, that's like almost on track, but then went off the rails?
Yeah, that's about it.
I think the gist of that take was orgcore is emo, which is
Orgcore
I mean,
is
I
more
get
of a
it.
real genre than emo is.
for real. Like, orgcore
Yeah.
is definitely like way more like identifiable.
Yeah,
than
like
emo.
you know an orgcore band when you hear it. Emo, fuck no.
Yeah.
You have to go to the Wikipedia page. Okay, next take. 11 left. Female-fronted bands get actually this is indie or pop exponentially more often than otherwise similar male-fronted bands, and it's trash.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, a
Yeah.
1,000 times yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a huge problem with the sub.
That's
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
Like this is
Where the
even
fuck did that distorted like?
a slapback come from?
Yeah.
Like this isn't even a take. This is just a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody disagrees with this, and the people who disagree are the sexist people who perpetuate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is this does not exist on the 1 to 5 spectrum because it's not a take.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But thanks for hitting us up with it, because it's fucking real and
It's
a rampant
truth.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, straight, no diss, no tea, just facts.
Do we want to get into like why this happens?
I think it happens because there's this. Okay, so you saw that demographic survey that guy did for our subreddit,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like 85% white, 90% male, like 50% between the ages of 18 to 24, right? And like white men in that age range tend to be very protective of the things that they like because the things that they like are their identity. And when they see someone who they feel is an other, quote unquote, like a woman, for example, their first impulse is to test them and see if they are real or if they are as into the thing that they are into as they are. And that is like how they gauge whether or not to treat the woman with respect.
Wow, that's
Facts.
fucked up.
Yeah, that was like way more in depth than what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, men think that indie is soft, and men also think women soft. So
Yeah, they got the 8 brain.
That's actually way better than what I said.
All right. Another take.
Yeah.
Pleasant Living is a terrible album.
wrong.
The fucking Swell is a terrible album.
Swell is a terrible album, but Pleasant Living's a great album.
I'd
So-
say
Okay,
it's-
Swell isn't a terrible album. I think it's just the same thing that they've done, but less interesting. But taken from, if you've never heard Tiny Moving Parts before, I think it's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
I don't know,
think Pleasant Living is great.
I think
think
Pleasant
it's-
Living's their best.
I think it's all right. I like Celebrate better.
Yeah,
Just
I was
because
gonna
I-
say.
What?
I like
Celebrate-
Claudio,
Punk
you used
better.
to roast me for saying I like Celebrate better than Pleasant Living. Now I flipped and you flipped too.
Did I?
Yeah.
I did a re-listen of the Tiny Moving Parts discog like a while back, and my opinion used to very much be that This Couch is the only real Tiny Moving Parts album.
I don't
But,
listen
like,
to that one.
This couch is too
I-
sad.
No, it's not too sad. It's cringy as fuck.
I think
Like,
Most
whenever
of
I
them
listen-
are.
Whenever I listen to the first song on This Couch, like I just cannot think of anything else but Jared Alonji making fun of it.
True. Yeah. The
The distance
fuck.
between you and me is longer than the title of this song.
yeah.
Yeah. Our summer came to an end when the autumn leaves fell on the winter grass. That's
I hate-
100%.
Yeah, I hate that cadence and that, like, could you even call that a melody? That's just talking.
I
two
like it.
notes.
It's just it's shitty La Dispute, which is Shitty Me Without You.
I don't like any
Damn.
of those bands.
But like Celebrate is fucking sick. Celebrate
Tiny Moving Parts isn't bad. You guys aren't sad enough.
I think Celebrate is sick because like it shreds. Like it's
Yeah.
like metal
Yeah.
level, like
I think
technical death metal level shredding.
Yeah.
In
there's
a
actually a lot I want to say about Celebrate. I think that like every song besides maybe like wait, let me look up the track list. I think that every single song on the album besides Stay Warm and Breathe Deep has some really 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 good part in it.
Yeah.
Like I think the last 3 songs are the best of the album. And I think Birdhouse has one of the best riffs I've ever heard.
That's one of the best TMP riffs for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say.
Celebrate is basically just like hi-fi nouns.
I've seen Tiny Moving Parts twice. Once when they played with Microwave and somebody else.
Yeah, some lame band.
But
Wasn't that with Jeff?
no, it definitely wasn't Jeff.
Oh.
But
Huh.
that show was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
That
I think
slapped.
it
That was
was
my
the
first like show.
yeah, that was the first show that I took Liam to. And then we went like a long time without seeing them, and then we saw them again with Mom Jeans and Oso Oso, and those Mom Jeans and Oso Oso were actually better than Tiny Moving Parts. Like they got sloppy somehow. Like maybe it was just that show they were having an off night or whatever, but like it was like right when Swell came out, and it's just like I just didn't really want to listen to it. Like I just went outside. Like I didn't really feel connected to it at all.
Okay. Maybe it's because like
them...
you can like. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I've seen them like on the last 3 album cycles somehow. Weird. But like they've always been like insanely impressive because of I don't know, just watching Dylan sing and do the shit that he does like proficiently is. I mean, he like gets his props, but like he can't get enough. Like it's fucking masterful.
I think the reason why it looked bad the second time we saw them was the drummer. He seemed a little bit off time the whole night, which it was probably just an off day. But like everyone has those. But
yeah, they were on a fucking long ass tour. Like I can imagine. I don't know if it said more about the tour or just maybe that one night, but I remember leaving thinking that was not as good as the first time I saw them. Like
I did
something was
also,
just a little bit off.
At that show, like Fernando lifted me up and I was crowd surfing, and like 6 or 7 people tried to grab me in the area that you don't want to be grabbed by random people. And then I went back to my friend and told them what happened, and the person next to her was like, I think 5 people tried to grab me, and then she said, want to make it 6, and right then the next song started, and I just couldn't like comprehend what had happened before I was getting hit. And so I think that says a lot about the society, but yeah, it doesn't happen to small women all the time. It happens to everybody, and that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Fuck, man, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It was just a weird night. But on another topic, I think the closer to Swell did everything I could to just like get on the ground again. On another topic, I think the closer to Swell is sick. That's a redeeming part of the album.
I think Swell sounds like they did not give a shit.
I think
it sounds like they found a sound that works for them, and they're beating the dead horse. Like it's basically just Celebrate 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the swung part of the closer, Warm Hand Splash, is like really sick. The horns I'm not so big on.
All right, let's get into another one. So many clout bands in emo right now. They have lots of people that like their presence on the internet, but no one actually really listens to or cares about their music. This is another one of those that's just like a fact to me.
Yeah.
There are a lot of examples of this band.
I'm really not about the whole like clout chasing game. Mm-hmm. Like I just really don't like the movement of just like I really don't like. If you've noticed, I pretty much like I come up with memes every now and then, but like I don't try to participate on Twitter like at all. It just like it seems really like try hard. Like everybody's just trying to.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's trying to flex.
Yeah, people
on everybody else.
Curving their own homies to just flex, and it's like, yeah,
it's messed up.
Why you gotta call me out, Claudio?
Being called, I think clout chasers are like people who are fans of the music or want to get involved in the music, who think that they're like their only way to get there is to like kiss all of the asses of the people that are putting out their music.
Okay, so not
I think
like,
Scram Cave.
So like not someone on Twitter trying to like make a viral thing or something.
No, yeah, that too.
Kind of. I think if you're just doing it for funsies, then it's cool. But like if you're doing it for the sole purpose of trying to get bigger in the scene, that's messed up.
One thing that really
part of this is there's lots of people that like their presence on the internet, but nobody actually cares or listens to their music.
I think whoever said this is underestimating the amount of people who listen.
What the fuck?
I will say this though, I actually do like Sam Ray's internet presence way more than Teen Suicide or American Pleasure Club.
See, I hate both Sam Ray's internet presence and his music. I think I don't like him as a person at all.
I think it's funny the shenanigans he gets himself into.
Sam Ray, if you're listening to this, DM me. I want to roast you, and you can roast me too if you want. You're.
Sam Ray, if you're listening to this, come on the pod.
Oh, wait. Sam Ray. When are you gonna do that fucking charity boxing match with Hobo Johnson? Please make that happen. I'd really like that to happen. You said you would do it, and then Hobo Johnson said he was down, and then you stopped replying and deleted your tweet.
Oh no.
Oh,
Please make this happen. I'm sure Hobo Johnson will be coming on tour with the Front Bottoms near you very soon.
Claudio, you're one to fucking talk though because you never actually ate that picture of Chris Teddy.
Wait. Shit. But wait, I'm not nearly as much of an asshole as Sam Ray. Like, I like to think that I'm not as self-absorbed as that guy.
You should do it. You should eat a picture of Sam Ray. Or not Sam Ray, Chris Teddy.
All right, we need to get back on track and get this done relatively soon.
Okay.
Anything else for this one? No.
I'm good.
Okay. Next one, Sparkle Punk is a great evolution of Twinkle Daddy, and 2018 has been an amazing and memorable year for emo music. I think this is a bit of a take. This is a bit of a take.
Wait, can you repeat that?
So, Sparkle Punk is a great evolution of Twinkle Daddy, and 2018 has been an amazing and memorable year for emo music.
The part I disagree with is I think 2018 is not a great year for music.
It's not memorable.
We've talked about this before. There's a lot of just like generic weedmo bands.
I mean, are you thinking of? Are you saying for music in general, or
He
just
said
specifically?
emo music,
I'm thinking just emo
okay.
music.
Okay.
I think that the clout chasing has been at an all-time high, and that just kind of makes me not want to listen to their band if they're a clout chaser.
I think
But
all
also-
the boring releases are not Sparkle Punk though.
Yeah,
Like the Sparkle Punk releases, like California Cousins or an Origami Angel, have been fucking sick.
oh yeah,
And-
that's true.
And if nothing else, 2018 also gave us the Awake But Still in Bed record.
That's true, yeah.
I think that these are separate things. Sparkle Punk is a great evolution of Twinkle Daddy, and then there's another take here that 2018 has been an amazing and memorable year for emo music.
Yeah.
On record, Sparkle Punk is good.
On record, it's not taken seriously. Like,
Right.
nobody really
Yeah.
gives a shit. Like, we say that we're Sparkle Punk, and people are just like, fucking, I don't care. Like,
The thing is though, like I see Sparkle Punk used seriously way more often now.
yeah,
Like,
well,
I see it on Facebook and on Twitter and on Reddit like kind of frequently.
people use it more to roast the genre than anything, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Okay, maybe
I
like
think
half
so.
and half. Maybe like half and half. Because I do see a lot of people like genuinely using Spark, like that meme page. Welp, it's 2 a.m. and I'm listening to Captain Jazz again. Like they use Sparkle Punk like in their memes, like non-ironically. It's dope.
Yeah, and like Target's been putting it on their like merchandise.
Wait, who has?
Target?
That thing I sent to you, Ellie, like wake up, sparkle.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! I thought you were being serious. Like there was some band that like started using Sparkle Punk on their merch, but no, it's just Kyle roasting me.
Who can we talk to get the Commander Salamander LP to be a Target exclusive CD?
The Wonder Years management.
True. And State Champs.
Oh,
I
jeez.
was smoking, so I couldn't laugh, but that was a very good joke, Kyle.
Shout out to February when there was a war on our emo about the Wonder Years.
That was so fucking stupid.
Oh my god. That was I don't care about the Wonder Years. I don't care about our emo. That was just funny to me.
Yeah, good times.
I don't get why everybody was so like twisted up about the Wonder Years being like their new album being labeled as emo. Like, why? Like, who cares?
I mean, I think the other mods were also being dumb. Like,
I don't know what happened really. Like, I didn't pay attention to that.
if enough people wanted it to be discussed on the sub, then who gives a shit, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Next.
think that emo is one of the most boring genres. Like, but the Stars Hollow EP it slaps. That's like the most memorable thing of this year.
There have
The
been
only
a lot
genre-
of specifically good emo EPs this year. That Origami Angel one, the Darkle one, that one that just came out from that band that has Ape Up, 1994, and Algernon members.
Everyone.
Everyone. That thing's fucking great.
It is good.
I haven't listened. I heard
Someone
the
said
single though.
someone said that the singer of Everyone sounds like Dexter Holland from The Offspring, and now I can't fucking hear.
God damn it. All right.
I think the only genre that interests me now is bossa nova.
Okay, the next take is Algernon Cadwallader, but this person just like wrote it in ALGCAD, one word. Is that a thing? Do people?
No.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
yes it is.
Okay.
Don't.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Algecad wrote the same damn song for a demo, 2 LPs, and an EP. Granted, it was a good song, but snowing, and then a bunch of greater signs. This is a hot
I
take.
like
This is a very hot
Algernon
take.
so much more than Snowing.
Same.
Well, we just talked about this, that there's like a pretty distinct difference between some kind of Cadwallader, Parrot Flies, and the Fun EP. I don't listen to the demo that much. I can't really speak on it, but like, there are definitely like some kind of Cadwallader definitely has like a different like demeanor than Parrot Flies and the Fun EP.
For sure.
Also,
they did not
I
write the
think
same
that's
damn
snowing.
song.
I think that Snowing should be considered Orcore now.
Why?
They just sound like kind of twinkly hot water music.
What?
I mean, not fuck your emotional bullshit, but
Dude.
like I could do whatever I want. It does, I think.
Orcore is just 4 on the floor the entire time. They don't do anything rhythmically interesting. Snowing does a lot of rhythmically interesting things.
Papa Americano. Boop, 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 boop,
It was just a prank, bro.
Okay, Rice Gum. I think this is a spicy take for sure.
Yeah, for sure. This is a 5.
Yeah. Okay. 6 left to go. 2000s emo pop ain't bad. Y'all just spending too much online. This is my favorite, like, written out take. Like, that's
Yeah.
just funny. The way that they wrote that is hilarious.
This definitely sounds like something I wrote. I think. Like this is like my cadence. But this is also very accurate. The starting line is good. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, I don't agree or disagree with that. I think that's an opinion.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I kind of agree. It's just like, it's an opinion.
I
don't know. I feel
2000s
like
emo
take on
pop
this take.
are they, but they're basically talking about like pop punk bands, like the starting line. I don't know, is Yellow Card in there? Reliant
Yeah.
K?
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty
Mayday
easy
Parade.
to tell the difference.
Mayday Parade. I met the singer of Mayday Parade one time.
All right.
Okay, next take.
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know. I feel
I
like
was
this
expecting
is
a lot more argument.
this is
I don't
like
know much
who's
about
actually
that.
calling it bad. Like it's
The
like,
more you talk to me about stuff that happened before 2008, you'll see that I don't know or care.
I don't know what 2000s
I mean-
emo pop is.
I mean,
Like, I would assume
like
the
Armor
Ghetto
for
Kids-
Sleep.
I don't really know what this is.
Armor
I
for
don't know.
Sleep's good. Like, are you talking about
Yeah.
like Fallout Boy, like Take This to Your Grave shit?
Honestly, I think this is a misguided take because the prevailing opinion that I'm seeing on the sub now is that, oh, this shit is actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cobra Starship.
Cobra Starship are actually bad though.
Yeah.
Wait, would this include like Pedro the Lion? Like, is
No.
that no?
I got an ad on Instagram today for Pedro the Lion.
The new song is dope. I don't want to talk about that right now though.
I guess I don't know if this is much of a take because I don't know who's talking shit about it. Like who's
Yeah.
not- I don't know.
Yeah.
5 more. Probably not the hottest take, but The World is a Beautiful Place is boring and the vocals really turn me off.
The
Bad
new
timing.
ones, yes.
R.I.P. Thomas Diaz.
Yeah, the new vocalist I think didn't live up to.
Is it
Tom
David
Diaz.
Bello?
David Bello.
Yeah.
I think Harmlessness had some like real cool stuff going on, but the last record they did was real garbage. And I mean, like, obviously, fuck Nicole, but their like diss song against Nicole was kind of weird, and
It was weird. That one that had like the reggaeton beat.
yeah,
Um,
and yeah, reggaeton beat. That's exactly the problem. They're just like throwing shit into the songs to throw them into songs now.
Yeah, and like I'm not trying to big up Nicole, but like she had this fucking bounce that they like tried to replicate on the new one that just didn't. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, let's reiterate though. Don't big up Nicole.
Yeah,
Nicole is
no,
awful.
No,
I mean, I know that you were not like complimenting her, but like
they like
fuck.
tried to continue what she added to the band, and it wasn't there. But the world is a beautiful place. It's not everyone's shit. Boring.
I've never really heard them, honestly.
Boring. I can see why people think they're boring. They have long songs, but they have some like straight up bangers as well. And the vocals, really, yeah, those are very take it or leave it to people. All right.
Yep.
This is a take. I could do whatever I wanted if I wanted. Is just boneless. Fuck your emotional bullshit.
Yep.
no,
No.
they don't
fully,
sound the
fully
same.
Agree.
They don't sound the same.
But they're not as. That's yeah. They don't. The LP doesn't sound as good as Fuck Your Emotional Bullshit.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the sounds have like diverged.
That's not what boneless means.
Boneless means it's
Yes,
like
It's a worse version.
yeah, but that's not what I could do whatever I wanted is to Fuck Your Emotional Bullshit because it's not a version of Fuck Your Emotional Bullshit. It's different.
But Ellie,
I
that's
think
the
that
take.
Ellie's right about.
Claudio, you need to like take philosophy 101 again or some shit because your logic is not following.
It's internet fucking meme slang. It doesn't fucking it's just it's just fucking boneless. I don't know.
Didn't
No,
someone
I-
come on this podcast and say that Claudio is just boneless Ellie?
Yeah, that was Gwen.
Yeah. So what's
But
the
to
miscommunication
be fair,
here?
Gwen is just boneless Claudio. So
Yep.
no, boneless means like a less like good version of something, right?
Yes, and that is completely. I agree with that take. If that's the
But
definition.
But I don't think that I could do whatever I wanted is like any kind of version of Fuck Your Emotional Bullshit. I think the sound jumped. Like they're not comparable.
Jumped as in production or jumped as in songwriting or what?
Both.
Okay.
I feel
For
like
the-
Fuck Your Emotional Bullshit.
For the better is what you're saying, right?
I mean, I like both of them a
Yeah.
lot. I don't think one is better than the other even. I just don't think that they're very comparable records.
That's a weird take, Ellie. I think that's the hot take.
But
okay.
I think I'm more in line with Ellie than that saying like nothing was lost between those two releases and one wasn't like one isn't.
No, I think Fuck Your Emotional Bullshit was like is quintessential snowing. Like, I feel like if you skipped the rest of it, then that one is like the one that you would show to people.
I mean, I will say I think the best snowing song is Methuselah Rookie Card. But
I think The Time I Sat in a Pile of Chocolate's good because it's the one I have downloaded on my phone.
That's
but
just
that
a
one
compilation.
is
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
Your
a
Emotional
compilation.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
but that's the one that's downloaded on my phone.
Oh, okay. I really want to return to this idea of just cutting everything Liam says out of the podcast,
Just make it like the bass boost sounds like.
and then like actually like release a different cut of the episode for our Patreon subscribers, and it's just Liam.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't know that was a stance that like fuck your emotional bullshit is like that much better than the LP. Like
Yeah.
I mean the EP fuck your emotional bullshit is like yeah, it's like perfect, but I think like
I don't know. I just think it's not as memorable. I don't think it's bad. I just like when I think about snowing, I think about fucking Sam Rudich and Methuselah
Pump.
Rookie Card and
Pump Fake and
Pump Fake especially. I think Pump
Yeah.
Fake is my favorite one, and it's not really either. But I think my favorite snowing song is Big Weed.
and that's on that summer singles
Important
thing.
things.
It's on the
It's
split.
good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the 1994 Boys and Sex Algernon tour split.
Yeah. Hmm.
my favorite snowing song is Pastor of Muppets.
That's funny because that's by Street Smart Cyclists.
Yeah, that's
who,
such a good
You
joke.
keep saying on the podcast is better.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
you want to talk about boneless? Fucking Street Smart is just boneless snowing.
What's
Street
the next thing,
Smarts.
Kyle?
All right.
Were you about to do John Mulaney, Liam?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
JJ Bender.
Mom jeans becoming popular was the worst thing to happen to the scene for multiple reasons. First, they
Like what?
inspired a multitude of rip-off bands who are all even worse than them. Second, they all brought up their friends with them, the only good one being Retirement Party and P Daddy. And this wave of bands is not contributing anything original or good.
If they're fucking saying that Just Friends is not as good or better than those bands, then this person is tripping hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I will say
I don't think
that,
of. Sorry, go ahead.
I will say that talking shit on Mom Jeans at this point is pretty like redundant. Like they're big, and they're gonna just keep getting bigger because that's just where they are. Like I went to a Mom Jeans show this week, and it was all the kids were there for Mom Jeans, and like it was very clear, like kids bringing their parents with them to see Mom Jeans.
Yeah.
Like it feels reminiscent of like when fucking like a band like fucking Blink-182 was getting big or whatever. Like I can tell that they're getting big. Like I can tell that it wasn't just a phase. Like they're big, and complaining about it just makes you look like a fucking, you know, old head.
Comparable to Blink-182 getting big? Weren't you born in the year 2000?
I was in 1999, so.
You were like 3 months old when Enema came out.
Okay, but you know what I mean. Fucking like, they're just a pop punk band getting big, and kids are listening to it, and they're gonna keep listening to it for a long time. Like I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with your take. Yeah.
You just want to roast me? What are you, ageist?
Yes. The E-Word is an ageist podcast. I'm coming out and saying it.
I think that clowning on Mom Jeans is like standard stuff at this point. Like everyone knows Mom Jeans, everyone knows the faults and the good parts of Mom Jeans. It's just Mom Jeans.
In the emo scene, I feel like clowning on Mom Jeans is like the equivalent of clowning on Nickelback.
Yeah. Kind of agree. I do think that too many people clown on Mom Jeans. I think
that
people need to
clown
stop
on
acting
Nickelback.
like they're actually edgy for clowning on Mom jeans.
Yeah,
It's
that's
yeah.
another big thing.
I think that take and just clowning on Mom Jeans in general is a low effort shitpost.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think they're
them,
good. That's about my strongest opinion
the
on
other
Mom
thing
Jeans.
about them that they brought up all their friends with them. I mean,
And no, it was like it's
That's
just
kind of
like
dumb.
it's just
I
like
mean-
they have friends that were also in bands. They're not from the same area. Like other than Just Friends and Grad Life, who
Grad
were
Life.
like each respectively
I was
doing
gonna
their own
say,
thing.
Just Friends and Grad Life are like definitely who I think of as more affiliated with Mom Jeans than Retirement Party and Prince Daddy.
Yeah.
they're
But
saying
they're
that those are the
Retirement
good
Party
ones.
feels like a totally different thing. It sounds
It
like they're
is.
just
Yeah.
It
they
is.
don't like counterintuitive records. That sounds like it's what it is.
Yeah.
But
So,
in my opinion, Grad Life and Just Friends are better than Mom Jeans. Like
Yeah,
they should
me
be
too.
bigger than Mom Jeans.
Because they have riffs.
Yeah, they have fucking riffs.
I like Mom jeans more than Grad Life, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I've always liked Grad Life more than any of them. Even an introduction is better than anything Mom Jeans has put out.
Because they shout out the emo Reddit.
Grad Life appeals to people who like MCR, especially that new album.
Yeah, the new one for sure.
I hope Just Friends goes on tour with Turnstile.
The scary part is that doesn't even sound like too far from possible.
I know.
I'm not trying to make a joke. This is just a genuine hope
Yeah.
of mine.
So moving on to the next two more here. The audience of emo music will always be mostly white dudes without any real teeth for confronting oppression of minority groups or economic oppression, because these suburban teens go to college and become Martin Shkreli and ignore/erase any radical message put forth by an artist.
Oh, jeez,
This
that's
take
a
is
really
sick.
loaded take.
This
Yeah.
this take is
sick.
academic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it is becoming less true. I do think emo is
Yeah.
slowly but surely becoming more diverse.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
I agree. I think I kind of agree with the take, but I also agree with you that it's becoming better.
I think like there's like a lot of fake social justice coming up with it, but now I think some of
oh
it
yeah,
like I mean just like look at the Hotelier. Like that's the prime example of like a band that's actually fronted by an anarchist like living in a co-op and shit. Like I like that's like extremely radical, but they don't wear that on their sleeves and I think like that's fucking inspiring.
yeah. I definitely don't like seeing people not practice what they preach, though, which is
Yeah.
like a thing that's definitely happening in the scene right now, constantly.
Yeah.
What's that fucking awful term that anti-SJWs use? Virtue signaling.
I haven't heard that for a while.
What does that?
It's a
What does that even
it's a-
fucking mean?
pretending to be on board with something for the sake of looking like,
Cloud chasing.
yeah. It's clout chasing, but in a political context,
Yeah.
like social political context.
That's
I-
gross as fuck.
Yeah.
But like it got hijacked by fucking red pill bros, but I do think it's like certainly applicable. So
Yeah.
I just would never ever use like the word virtue signaling. I'd probably say something like performative allyship because that sounds more woke and I'm virtue signaling right now.
So I really want to focus on like the tail end of this take, which is these suburban teens go to college and become Martin Shkreli and ignore/erase any radical message put forth by an artist. Like how can we better that part about ignore/erase any radical message put forth by an artist?
Well, let's think about what current bands that are popular right now are sending out like important messages.
Right.
Like what bands should be bigger? I guess is my question.
Or their messages should be bigger.
Right.
Darkle.
For real?
Lots of pretty much every screamo band I can think of is like hella anti-capitalist, and they should all be more popular than they are.
There's in Milwaukee. There's like an environmental scrams band.
That's sick. That is.
Snag. Check them out. Snag from Milwaukee.
Are they into Hardline?
No, no. But like, is that on us?
It is on us. It's
yeah,
100%
it is.
on us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want to talk about.
I think Sammy Heck should be bigger,
Definitely.
Sammy,
both musically and message wise.
Sammy deserves to be like fucking Nicole Dollenganger level big. Sammy deserves to be Lana Del Rey big.
Yes.
I'm saying it. I love her.
I completely agree. She's done so much for us as people and our band. Like she's one of my best friends.
And so much for the scene.
Yeah, for the
in
scene
general.
too. Like she's been doing stuff for the scene for like so long, and
Yeah, she's like underrated for
Definitely.
the amount of stuff she's done.
and
Deep Sea
Twitter.
Records, right?
Stop
Mhm.
fucking banning Sammy on Twitter. Fucking stop.
Yeah.
It's fucking go ban some goddamn conservative motherfucker talking about some. Just stop fucking banning Sammy for saying to kill TERFs. Like that's a valid argument.
Yeah. I think the thing is, like, a lot of emo bands kind of... I feel like a lot of the bands that were, like, talking about important things were talking about, like, mental health. And the people who were talking about mental health, we got dealt a big blow by them. I'm speaking specifically about Cam from Sorority Noise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard when fucking somebody you look up to like that spreading an important message turns around and like, oh, that's not like the person I thought you were.
Or
Like,
Modern
does that-
Baseball broke up. But, like, Have Mercy, I think... They're pretty big, though. They're pretty big.
I don't really keep track of Have Mercy. I know they're in that like soft pop punk group, like big band thing. I don't know.
I think the most discouraging thing is when a band gets big enough that when somebody gets called out for something like that, a lot of people just don't care.
That kind of it feels like that kind of happened with the Jank thing, like the Lou Diamond thing.
Mhm.
Like
That's
if you
the one
look
I
at
was thinking of.
like you look at their Spotify, like Lou uploaded all his stuff back to Spotify. Like you can look at it, and
Aren't
they're
they like
back
over 1 million plays now?
yeah, like
all over
Yeah.
again.
and like hundreds of thousands of listeners, and like it's just like what? Like sometimes it feels like all of that shit we went through was like all for nothing, and like there are still people like actively like keeping, like somebody has like some YouTube channel like where they like compile all of their music, so like it literally can't be erased. Like it kind of makes me like jaded about DIY. Like after the Lou Diamond thing, like I haven't felt as strongly about any certain band, just because like unless they're like my close friend, like I'm like afraid to start like loving a band the way that I fanboyed over the jank for so long. Anyway, we should probably hop on the next hot take.
Yeah, this is the
This
final.
got very sad.
This is the final hot take, and it's not much of a take at all. It's more of mom jeans could be industry plants with how perfectly they're marked. They're marketed towards sad 17-year-olds, weed smokers, and that's a compliment, not an insult.
I know that they're not. Like it's a good conspiracy theory to get yourself worked up over, but there's just simply no way that's true.
They're not an industry plant, but it's
If they were industry plants, they definitely would not have started out by releasing Mobo ripoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they wouldn't have gotten so worked up over the Sparkle Punk label.
Yeah, because they would have been professional about it if they were industry plants.
Yeah.
but
There
they're
are some
also-
people, like in this scene, like I've seen some people, like some bands that have come up, like without naming anybody, that I'm like, where did you come from? Like I look at like one band and then I turn around, they're fucking huge, and I'm like, okay. Or like they make a certain move that's like,
I mean, we like
How
brought
did
this
you
up,
get
and
that?
we got fucking
yeah,
we
that's
got,
why I'm not saying anything about
we got
anybody.
hardcore
Like
called out for that.
I think really what this is saying is that Mom Jeans' marketing is very, very good, which is true.
yeah,
But their marketing is fucking pot leaves.
yeah,
Yeah.
But here's
It's like
the thing:
good as marketing
like, they,
as having fucking Bob Marley tie-dye shirts.
yeah, but think about how fucking popular Bob Marley tie-dye shirts are, Kyle.
True.
There's
Excellent.
think-
always gonna be a market for that shit.
I think the culture around mom jeans, like the sheer amount of like 15 to 17-year-olds who are like, as we've mentioned many times before, that like they think weed's a personality trait. It just makes me like want to leave the scene and give up.
I find that frustrating as someone who doesn't use weed. That like
Yeah, I hate weed.
it like
Yes.
makes
Yeah,
them more
weed sucks, dude.
interesting because they smoke weed.
Would we be like as accepting of these bands if they were coke pop bands or oxy pop bands instead of weed pop?
No, I don't do
No.
drugs.
No, we would not. Like,
It's
I mean,
it's kind of
I feel like people are gonna argue with me and say that I'm like drawing a false equivalence, but like
Well,
I just think that using a substance shouldn't be a personality trait. Like,
no.
Yeah.
do
Here.
you think that to a point like that makes up for something that someone would think they're missing? Like
absolutely.
yeah, that's like the scary thing to me. Like that's what
I
I
think-
would like take an issue with is like
Mhm.
if like your band sucks but you say enough stupid things on the internet that people think that you're good.
And the worst part to me is that since even in the tick they said it's directed towards like 17-year-olds, and pushing any kind of a substance to underage people is just whack.
Okay, you fucking narc.
No, yeah, I just maybe it's because of my like horrendously bad experiences with weed, but like anything relating weed, it doesn't like I don't like
And
it.
that's why I say that.
Yeah.
Like you know, if I don't want to get into my whole backstory here, but like I think weed is just like there's no reason for it to be like such a like a
Quote-unquote
center
cool thing.
cool
Yeah.
thing, but it's also like the center of like a mutual, like everybody fucking, it seems like everybody smokes and everybody gets along because they smoke. like in fucking like weed emo, it's like people feel connected to it because they also smoke weed. But on the inverse, it's like it's a very disconnecting experience from the music when you're like, well, I can kind of relate to what's happening in this song, but I don't smoke weed, so I can't really know.
It's sort of like alienating that it's becoming like the cool thing to do.
Right. And it's people are gonna do it. Like, people have been smoking weed forever, and it's only gonna. I think it's becoming more accepted, and I think it should be like, I don't know, be used
Like-
for like medical. Like, there are definitely medical benefits of it, but like to
This
compare
is
it
gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
to compare it to like drinking, like people don't talk about drinking nearly as much as they talk about smoking weed now.
I think they do in their early 20s.
It was like
Right.
it went
Sure.
from like 2 beers in free throw to the now that's what I call 420 split.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like, I wouldn't. This is gonna sound very like Revelation Records of me, but like I'm glad you like that, Kyle. But like, I wouldn't have as much of an issue with it if it didn't feel like, with so many of these people, that like weed is like a prerequisite for being friends or hanging out. Like, I'd feel like less welcome if I don't want to partake.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
I definitely feel that. Yeah.
it's not a hangout
Yeah.
sesh; it's a smoke sesh. Like
Mhm.
that feels
Even in-
very like off-putting to me.
Yeah.
Even in my own friend group, it's like there can be some people who just like all they want to do is smoke weed, and then like if you don't want to smoke weed, then they just fucking, you're not included. Like,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like after there was a couple months where whenever they were like, all right, let's go smoke, me and Claudia were like, all right, we're gonna go home.
yeah, and it's just like it's very like
It
hit or
sucked.
miss. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like normalizing weed, like it should be decriminalized. Like, I don't think anybody should be in fucking jail over weed. Like, that's just dumb. Like, and it just contributes to the fucking like police taking advantage of you know.
I mean,
No.
weed is the number one reason that people of color are imprisoned at such a
Yeah.
high rate in
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
country.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And that's why it should be decriminalized. But I don't think it should be like held so fucking high in our society. Fucking high pun. This shouldn't become the Doug Benson podcast. I think we should.
People, like, when I listen to bands that talk so much about drinking or smoking weed, I feel like I would rather listen to Alice in Chains or Little Peep, because at least they're straight up about the fact that they're fucking addicts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Little Piece slaps.
I
Yeah.
love Little Peep, and I love Alice in Chains. That's what I was saying. Is that it? Is that
Are we
I
really
think,
gonna
like,
end there?
all she wrote?
Nobody wins in TAKESGIVIng.
Yeah.
It turns into the family Royal Rumble.
Turns into group therapy.
It really did that.
I
Do we want to move on to the
I
last
figured
sec-
we could just end it, talking about 1 year of the E word. Ellie, did you actually think that we would make it 1 year with the E word?
Part of me thought that it was going to peter out after like 4 episodes, and then the other part of me was like, well, 10 years from now, when we're the most popular podcast. You know, like, there's always been that like conflicting cognitive dissonance in my head about the E word, but like it still feels very, very surreal to see us at this point, because the podcast has grown a lot and the way we talk about things has evolved a lot.
Yeah.
Even though the format of the podcast has essentially stayed exactly the same. I don't know.
Proven formula.
I think it's cool. I think we like honed in on something and we're like perfecting it, and I'm really happy with it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't doubt that we would make it a year. I think and I also don't think we really had like growing pains either. I think we just figured it out pretty quickly, like what like works. But I think whatever. I think like the hardest thing, and it's just how it is for podcasts, is like getting people that actually tune in and stuff. Because you could be
I think-
funny as fuck on Twitter, but no one watches your fucking stand up, stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
to a certain degree, I do think that we are a Twitter feed with a podcast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like people definitely like engage with our Twitter to with a higher rate than they engage with the podcast.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
But I don't know. When would you say is the moment like it clicked?
My episode.
Yeah.
What do you mean by clicked?
Like where we like figured it out. Where the growing pains stopped.
I mean, I think it was like somewhere. Yeah, I think it was the Claudio episode.
From a completely non-biased point of view, I think the one where I was in it was the best one.
I think the most listenable one is honestly the E-word freshman class. I think that one.
That's what I was gonna say. I really liked that
That's the only one.
Yeah,
you
that was
listened
really
to.
cool.
Yeah, but I really liked it.
That's the only episode he listened to, and he's been begging to get on the podcast. You've done zero fucking research.
And he wanted to do it without me too. He wanted his own spotlight. When I told him that we were gonna do it as a band, he was like, "No, I'm going first. I'm just gonna go. I'm just me."
Liam, no offense, but this episode would have been terrible if it was just.
Oh no!
Aww.
No.
No, I love Liam so much.
Liam is the comedic support when things get serious.
For real, like I joked earlier that I didn't look at your Twitter, but your Twitter is like funny as fuck. You deserve that one time you got like 13,000 retweets or whatever.
I was just gonna say like Liam probably has the most viral tweet of anyone that's been on the podcast, right?
Yeah. Even more than Tom Mullen. Fuck. That's my
Tom
favorite.
Mullen.
That's the episode title.
I don't know. I still think it should be. You can cut that, Kyle.
I think you could cut your face, Claudio.
You can cut your arms off.
The Tom Mullen episode is definitely my favorite, though.
What?
Wow, I see how it is.
Yeah. I mean, Claudio, you're like literally number 2. Like, it's very close. But like, I think the Tom Mullen episode is just like our epic. It's like so long, but I think like it's our most underrated episode for sure too. I'm also a real big fan of the first episode we did just by ourselves. Where we talked
The Hobo Johnson one.
I really love the Screamo episode.
The Screamo episode is like an artifact. I think like that's something that like can be brought to someone to be like, I don't know Screamo, and like that is like a very cohesive guide for sure.
You're welcome.
Right, I mean, but I think I brought a lot to that table because I was like, get me into Screamo this way.
No, I think that episode worked really well too, also because of Lauren being like real good support. I think my favorite moment overall is the time like a fucking ice cream truck just rolled through.
Sure. Yeah.
I've been not listening, and I heard ice cream truck, and the only thing I thought of was the SpongeBob episode where he's like, "I want an ice cream truck to fall on me," and then it did.
Wasn't the ice cream truck in the freshman class episode?
Yes.
Yeah, that was sick. And my favorite meme is like people who listen to our podcast and engage with it. Some of them have like just like restructured their screen names to be like
Yerb.
Song names, but with Yerb slapped in them.
Hate that.
Oh jeez.
That's sick.
And then and then
I
Shannon.
really like your.
Shannon.
Oh, the Shannon episode's great.
No, Shannon from Wake with Someone Bed shotgun to Europe before they played at Fest.
That's sick. And they played
I low key heard Fest was a nightmare.
Really? People made it out to be like it was the greatest time in the
From a non clout chasing perspective, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I've heard the same things.
I like Yerb. I wish they didn't stop selling it at my local 7-Eleven.
Yeah, they only sell it in like bars here.
That's weird.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I think might be my favorite episode now that I like legit sit down and think about it?
Well,
The heavy snacking collab.
that was a fun one to record.
That was really fun. I would just want to be like best friends with Alex so bad. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, but I do have to get going soon. So I don't know, just
And my phone's at 2%, so
yeah.
My
Sick.
phone's at
So,
100%.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that's like been a day one, and everyone that is finding out about the podcast recently and spreading the word,
Spreading the E word.
spreading the yerb.
thank you so much for having us, by the way. This was so cool. I'm glad to be...
Thanks for
Am I the first
having
comeback?
No, Matt is.
Matt
Oh,
was the
okay.
first.
Okay. Well,
dang.
thank you for having me back, and I hope I get to do it again soon.
Thanks for having me finally and dealing with my actual shy, stupid jokes.
Liam, I love you.
Yeah, you contributed as much as all of us did to this one.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a
A beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, thank you all for listening. If you don't know where to follow us, it's the E-Word Podcast on Twitter, and you can find everything from there. Commander Salamander, thank you for coming on the podcast. Ellie, thanks for doing this for 20 episodes.
I hope I
And
do
we'll
it.
see you next, guys, in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Turn on the bell notification icon to get bell notification icons.
Yeah. No, like honestly, this podcast has been like a very real source of like stability and something to look forward to in my life. And
Yeah.
I don't think that like I would have. I genuinely think like this podcast is like such a source of catharsis for me, and it's so much fun, even when we're talking about difficult shit, to like just sit down and hash it out. So like, thank you, Kyle, for pitching it to us, and also for like allowing me to institute myself here.